Hey, what's up, everyone? Welcome to my channel, Metal Elf Collectibles. Tonight we are continuing Action Fest with 2021's film Nobody, starring Bob Odenkirk, Connie Nielsen, Christopher Lloyd, Michael Ironside, Alesko Serabrakov. I probably murdered that. Directed by Ilya Naishuler. Um, he is the director. So this is a continuation of Action Fest with the four different channels. Myself, the originator of it, Rockin' Robbie Live, Pop Culture Philosophers, Fable at One Collection Down, and Matt over at Hero for Hire's Comic Club. So tonight we will be diving deep and doing a review of this. Everyone want to join along in the chat, and I'll start bringing out my guests. First off, let's bring out the originator of this himself, Rockin' Robbie.
What's up, dude? Super excited to be here. Finally, Rockin' Robbie has come to Metal Elf Collectibles. Excited to be here. Thank you for joining Action Fest. Pop, pop, boom, explosions, confetti, all that kind of stuff, dude. Very excited to talk about this movie. I'm so glad you picked it, Chad. This movie is definitely worth Action Fest, and I'm super excited to talk about it, bro.
Definitely, definitely. And thanks for inviting me. Glad to have you here for your first appearance. We'll bring out another collaborator here, Fable at One Collection Down.
Station, what's going on?
Station, Fable. How you doing, brother?
Good, man. Like Robbie, I was this was my most anticipated Action Fest movie, man. This is the one I wanted to see the most out of all of them. So I'm so glad you did it too, man. I'm so glad you joined us this year, man.
Same. Thanks, man. Another member of the PCP crew, Jelani at Go Figure Reviews.
What's up, man? Station. Glad to be here. Happy that we are talking about Nobody. This is like the John Wick. If John Wick had like a family, it's decent.
Yeah.
No dog killing this time. Apparently, a bunny bracelet starts all of our problems. So, it is what it is. You know what I'm saying?
I see a lot of parallels with Equalizer as well.
Yes.
Yeah.
With Equalizer.
Yeah.
It's wrongs being righted. You know, on a Russian scale, because something about Eastern European people, they gotta like go. Apparently, they love their mobs and guns and murder.
Well, we're in a new like 80s anti-Russian kind of thing right now, right? Where like we can put Russians as villains again in film, right? And we can just kill them and nobody cares.
Right. God.
Yeah, back to the sinister. I'll bring out my next guest, Jake at Hounds of Gore. This is his second appearance. He was on for Darkman.
What's up, Station, everybody?
Station, Jake. How you doing, man?
Good, man. Thanks for having me on. This was definitely another fun flick that I haven't seen probably since it came out. So it was nice getting to rewatch that today.
Awesome. Glad to have you here, man.
Yeah.
We'll bring out my last guest, Memo 420. This is his first appearance.
Hello.
Welcome, Memo. Station.
Yes, Nobody was a great movie, I'll tell you that. I watched it like 4 or 5 times already. I even watched it today again, and then the second one. So it was pretty good.
Fair enough.
So who all here is their first time watch?
Oh, wow.
Really? Fable. That's it?
And Robbie, too?
And Robbie?
Yeah,
me,
Robbie, because he's never watched this movie. Yeah.
Okay. So I was trying to make a shortcut of the history with everyone's, experience with the film. But, yeah, so Robbie and Fable, it's your first time. Memo, what's your history with it, bud?
Oh, the movie, I've watched it like 3 or 4 times already. So,
awesome.
I mean, the action in this movie, it does remind me kind of like John Wick if he had a family. That's pretty funny. little thing to put to it. I mean, it's funny how a bracelet just switched that, put the switch in his head, like, oh no, not the bracelet, not the bracelet. You know, he's like, you can beat up my son, but not the bracelet.
Right.
Yeah,
Which is just funny.
His son needed to get punched though. His son told
Yeah,
him
yeah, he did.
that was
His son was a
unnecessary.
dick, man.
Just a
Let's be
quick
honest.
little check, you know what I mean?
Yeah, but he's such a dad, right? Like it's like the little girl, you know, daddy's girl and stuff. Don't mess with
Yeah.
don't mess with her, man.
Yeah.
Yep, exactly.
If they would have stole his son's fucking bracelet, he would have been like, "What the fuck ever? This kid will get the fuck over me."
Yeah.
Just forget about it.
Jake, what's your history with the film?
Oh yeah, this is like one of those films that I watched with like my father-in-law for the first time, and we have a lot of the same tastes in movies, and it's just one of those like great action flicks you can watch with your dad, and definitely like a lot of like it's hitting the tropes pretty hard, Equalizer, John Wick, the typical like I'm finally out and retired, but they drag me back in type thing.
A little bit of Godfather 3.
Yeah, right. I think it's also like I like this one on a different level because I feel like Bob Odenkirk kind of brings like almost a comedic part to it, to where it is like he's not like necessarily like John Wick or Denzel, where he's like not really taking any like beat downs. Like this guy kind of like he takes his hits, you know what I mean, and does get beat down, but it humanizes it a little bit more throughout the film. But yeah, I mean, there's so much that I really enjoyed about the film. I'm glad I got to rewatch it again today.
Awesome.
But definitely a great film.
Yeah, glad to have you here. Jelani, what's your history with the film, bud?
I watched it in 2021. I didn't watch it in the theater because that was a different time. I watched it, I think, way after, like, I think it was a VOD situation. But I remember hearing how good it was immediately. I was like, yeah, I got to try this out. I got to do the John Wick with a family kind of situation. It's got to happen. It's one of those films where it kind of took me by surprise, but at the same time, I kind of saw what was happening, what was going. He was like, yeah, he's suppressing it. Yeah, the first robbery happened. I was like, yeah, he's not gonna kick their asses. This is not gonna happen, and he didn't. And I was like, all right. And then I was just waiting, and then that bunny necklace, and then I was like, oh no. So ever since then, I love this film. It's like one of those adrenaline rushes, and I this is the second time I've seen it since I watched it the first time. I should have watched it a lot more. I love action to be in general. Anyway, this is my jam. To others is horror. To me is action. This is mother's milk to me, and it is worth your time and effort for kick explosions. You need kicks, you need explosions, and this has all of those things, and it works out. And Bob Odenkirk is surprisingly good as an action hero. I've not watched the second Nobody. I need to watch Nobody 2, but
I'd recommend that.
as good as this one, but I will definitely watch it. Because I think that one he's taking his family on a vacation and then shit hits the fan, and so it moves on from there. But I really want to see that one too. But this one to me is a solid watch. Like, definitely something that I would like watch more than once going forward because it's still sweet. Even the rewatch is a lot better because I picked up a lot more this time than I did the first time. So it works a lot better for me. So yeah, definitely a good watch.
Nice. Glad to have you here. I'm with you 100%, man. I caught so much more and enjoyed it even more. I had heard for months and months after it was released, maybe almost a year, how great the movie was. And that I needed to check it out. Finally, I don't know, maybe about a year ago, I finally, it was on streaming on something. and I watched it, and it blew me away. Just like action packed. As far as a modern action movie goes, just fantastic. Um, but now we went through the history. Let's go over our kind of overall thoughts. What's your overall thoughts, Robbie?
Well, this is my first time watching the movie, and if anybody's watching this channel and they're watching this review right now live, and they're like, "Where's Rock and Robbie? Where's the weekly comic book review?" It's gonna be tomorrow morning. But y'all, I'm going to be telling you about Little Star Storage. This is the best comic book storage box I've ever seen. I just shared a picture on my Facebook and on my IG where I'm literally standing on top of an empty box. That's crazy.
Wow.
Pretty good.
So everybody get ready and check out Little Star Storage. Check out the video when it drops tomorrow. However, when you first sent me the list for your Action Fest, this was the first one that piqued my interest because I just finished watching Breaking Bad for the first time. I am now in the middle of the final season of Better Call Saul, right?
Nice.
And it's because of my YouTube audience. They kept telling me Breaking Bad is one of the greatest shows ever. And I keep, how many times do people tell you something's the greatest ever? You finally watch it and you go, meh, right? But Breaking Bad was awesome, okay? And Better Call Saul is awesome. And so I've become such a fan of Bob Odenkirk since watching Breaking Bad and Better Call Saul. Now, I remember Mr. Show, the show that he did with David Cross. Mm-hmm. So I'm aware of who Bob Odenkirk is, but I just knew him as a comedian. And even though he has a comedic kind of role in Breaking Bad and even in Better Call Saul, there's so much more nuance to his performance. So after getting into that, man, I was excited, but I kind of passed it over because it's been a long time since I've seen the Kill Bill movies. So I chose that because I was like, I got to do at least one for every channel that's involved. But then when I took a second look and I realized my girlfriend was out of town this week, I was like, you know what? I should be there for nobody because I really want to watch this movie. And I loved it. I thought it was great. I have some issues with it. Like, obviously, it's a John Wick parody. I think the biggest issues with this movie for me personally was that it wants to be funny, but it wants to be serious, and it doesn't quite know how to toe the line between the two. That's my only problem. But a lot of the people that were involved in John Wick were also involved in this movie, which is very interesting to me. It's a more true to life version of John Wick, like a badass assassin coming out of retirement. But I love that they didn't fuck with him. He fucked with them kind of in a way, right? So I like that kind of difference there. I really like the movie. I do think it has a tonal clash, but overall, I thought Odenkirk was so solid. I have not watched the sequel yet, but I definitely want to. And after watching this movie, 100% something that I will own physically, because this is a movie that is worth watching for the rest of my life. And it's a perfect movie for Actionfest.
Nice. That's great, man. I can't be happier to hear that. Fable, what's your overall thoughts, man?
Yeah, so same thing. First time watch. I've always liked Bob Odenkirk ever since back in the HBO days. I love that guy, and I love Breaking Bad and Better Call Saul. Right, I was on those trains way early. So when this one was announced, like Robbie, it was like, he's gonna be in an action movie. What the fuck? It doesn't make any sense. He's always.
Didn't he do another action movie too recently? That's not Nobody, but another movie kind of like
it. Didn't do well. He was like a sheriff or something in the movie. I forgot the name of it myself. But yeah, it was. I forgot what it was called.
What if John Wick just got the shit kicked out of him the whole movie? Is basically what
this movie is. Yes.
But yeah, I've always wanted to watch it, but back when it came out, it's just a hard time. It's hard for me to get to the movies, period, right? Like, and somehow it missed me on streaming. I didn't even think twice about it. But when you put it on your list, I was like, oh hell yeah! this is my opportunity to finally catch this movie. And I'm glad I did, man. I knew I would love it, and I absolutely did love it, man. It does a lot of unexpected things, in my opinion. It's tropey, but it's not. It does some things that are cool that I think other action movies don't do, like Bob Odenkirk getting his ass beat in a few of these fights. I absolutely love that. That it's not just him being a total badass, right? Like he could get shot, he got the shit knocked out of him a few times.
I love how long it took him to beat those preppies assholes.
Yeah.
Like those asshole preppies on the bus. It took him like a while.
A while.
Yeah.
He got thrown off the bus.
No,
Oh yeah, that was my favorite part too. When he got thrown off the bus, and then once he walked back in, it's like, all right, I'm ready now. Click back in. I got my warm up now. Let's get it.
Yeah.
So
I love
cool.
how that whole scene kicks off where he just empties out the gun in front of them. They're like, "What the fuck?" And he's like, "I'm gonna fuck you up." And I was like, "Dude."
Yep. I hope they like the taste of hospital food.
Yeah.
Right.
And then on top of how much I love Bob Odenkirk and everything, man, fucking Christopher Lloyd, come on, bro.
Yeah.
Out of the blue too.
The RZA at the end, man, like come on, this shit was awesome. This is my kind of shit. And then I love the absurdity of its reality, if that makes any kind of sense, right?
It does.
Like just the fact, like when he's talking to the guy, he's telling him how he became what he is, and the guy is dead. Like by the time he finishes the fucking story, I love that because that's true. Like he's not gonna survive for
Sit there and listen.
Stupid little story, right? Shit like that, or when the family comes upstairs for the first time after the gunfight, and there's just fucking bullets and bullet holes everywhere, and he's like, "Fuck this place up." Like, I'm sorry, and there's a comedy in that, and I feel when you say tonal clash, but I kind of dig that about this movie. I don't know, I like that. Like I said, an absurdity in its reality. And finally, it hit me on a level that I wasn't expecting for it to hit me. As a person that tries to change his life, right? That try to be something else, be something different than what he's always been. And maybe going a little too far to kind of forget who you were. I dig that shit, man. That shit spoke to me. We'll get into themes and we'll get more into that. But needless to say, I knew I would love this movie, and I absolutely loved it.
That's great, man. That is absolutely great. I'm so glad to hear that. Yeah, I wanted to throw something a little more modern into the mix. I mean, we've got fucking bangers on all of Actionfest. Lots of classics. Even more recent classics. I would consider Kill Bill a little bit more recent, but still it's still quite a bit out. But I saw this and I'm like, this is kind of a modern classic for me. Like I can see this sticking around. You know what I mean?
Also, don't think I wasn't watching last week when y'all were doing Darkman. Y'all were all like talking shit. Like Robbie's got the worst Action Fest lineup of all, right? It was Fable was like, no. And by the way, is this the first Action Fest stream without Matt? Like, where's Matt? Like, what the hell?
I thought Matt was gonna be here.
Matt's like, dude, I just did 10 shows in a row, dude. I'm tired.
I got 15 videos I gotta make.
Yeah, 3 today, man.
He's probably watching Expendables right now, dude.
Yeah.
No, I think he had something going on today, or else he probably would have been here.
Yeah, he's got something going on.
Thankfully. Jelani, what's your overall thoughts, man?
I love this flick. It's so clean in a dirty way. It's very dirty because he's getting his ass handed to him this entire trip, and I love all of the scenes in this film are just it's crafted well. It's something about Bob Odenkirk and how he makes sure that he is the center of attention in that room. He's in there, like in his family, he's the same. Even though his family's after the robbery, they're still kind of, he still holds attention. I can make that lasagna you guys like. You know what I'm saying? He's still able to pull it together. He's not a loser. He thinks he's a loser, but he's quite, I don't know, as they say, alpha in his role. So he's very in charge from beginning to end. There is no falter. And once he sets his sights on a goal, he achieves it. And it's so sweet. And that lasagna looked terrible, but apparently it's fire. So I can't really judge.
It was burnt just enough at the top.
Yeah,
Man,
at the
that made
top.
It seems so good. Dude.
It looked good.
And you know that's just some Stouffer's bullshit, man. You know,
Right. He made it from scratch, he said. He made it from scratch. But it's something so clean about this film. Like I said, in a very dirty way. Like it's sloppy. It's the fight scenes are just, what the crap are you doing, bro? But he's so smart in it. Like, I'd love to see the Equalizer, Bob Odenkirk and John Wick like team up. And I need Bob Odenkirk to actually have the RZA and Christopher Lloyd with him during any of the scenes, bro.
And then at the very end, Ash shows up, and then it's Jason and Freddy they got to go against.
Yes.
Can you imagine that? That'd be great.
Yeah,
Dude.
it worked.
Yeah.
It would totally work. That would be the squad. They would be unstoppable. Bro.
That's Expendables Part 5. We just wrote it.
Yes, we just did.
Bringing the real.
Yeah. But it works so well, and I really love this film. I mean, I said it already because I watched this like 5 more times. It's that deep, and it's. I really like that he is such a beast as well. Something about him just, I'm gonna kick your ass. I'm gonna do this. It's so messy, and to see it at first and watching it again. When I watched it again, I remember I thought he handled those dudes at the bus a little better than he did.
Yeah.
The time I saw it, the second time I've seen it, I'm like, oh yeah, he did really get his ass whooped. Like, I'm surprised he didn't break a hand or break his fingers or something during this whole fight. It's just something that would have made sense. Like, realistically, he shouldn't have, by the way. There's no way that Bob Odenkirk would have lived through this without the skills that he had. I don't know. I just, in real life, I don't think this would have happened, of course. Of course it wouldn't. But if I had a team of Russian guys with fully armed coming at me, and I saw it coming,
but what's so cool too is that he's like Jackie Chan in a lot of ways. Like, he uses his environment to fuck him up. Like, you know what I mean? Like, he's not afraid to take a plate, smash it on somebody's face,
right?
Or hit him with
everything to his advantage.
Yeah,
it is very nice. So,
But I will say it's not playful like Jackie Chan. Like, the way it's shot is very violent, very impactful.
Yeah.
Like,
Very brutal, right?
Yeah.
It works. That's it. I think it's great. Always great.
Thanks, Delaney. Appreciate it. Great points, man. I too love it's a blend of like realistic and unrealistic.
Yeah.
Like, there's some kind of slappy, sticky things in there.
Yippee skippy.
Like, even the bus scene, I'm with you the same. I remember him just clearing ass, man, just busting everybody. And then when I watched it, and he's like, he's getting his ass kicked at parts. He's exhausted, and I think that is realistic. Like, this is a more realistic version of it. Like, you would have to take time. Everybody's huffing and puffing.
yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, he gets down on one knee. Yeah.
Fuck you up.
Yeah, when he broke the guy's teeth. Like,
He's all like, oh my God.
He was like,
Yeah, he's like, am I okay? The guy's like, no. He's like, fuck.
Is it bad?
It's so funny, but you're right, dude. It feels more real, right? Like, even though this is a badass, like, he's out of retirement, but he's not John Wick. He's not Jason Bourne. He's not like, you know, he's like, he's like, you feel every punch. Like, every bit of violence he inflicts is also an infliction of violence upon himself because it's beating him down to beat these dudes down. You know what I'm saying? You feel that, dude. But he won't give up because this is a dude. He is the equalizer. He is John Wick. He is nobody. He's the guy that will keep going until the job is done. And he decided he was going to kick their fucking asses, dude.
What did he call himself? He's like trying to explain who he was. He's like, I'm like the auditor. So that's how you want to see.
I bet that was the original name of the movie, was The Auditor. Like the screenwriter wrote it, and somebody was like, dude, no. Like when we did Speed Fable, and the original title was Minimum Speed.
Minimum Speed.
Bruh, we need to work on this title.
Yeah, definitely. Jake.
If you watch it, if we all went into a movie called The Auditor, we were all like, dude, this is some boring shit about taxes. I ain't watching it. You know what I'm saying?
That was The Accountant.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Yeah.
Crap.
Definitely.
Yeah, I think I really enjoyed not the very beginning opener, but I really enjoyed the montage of the daily life, man.
Yeah.
That hit home a lot of the times. I think for a lot of people, that's not just I think that's just you get into the normality of life and the monotony, right, of just doing the same shit every single day. I really enjoyed that. I totally agree with it's reality but not reality, but that's why I think the Bob Odenkirk was a great choice, because it does have I don't think the comedic stuff was really an issue for me with this film. Again, I'm a B movie type guy, but this was top notch film. And I think the comedy worked because it is bringing in that reality to it for me. It makes it more real, like everybody's saying, with the fights and stuff like that. Where these other movies, I mean, they're just fucking tactical, you know what I mean? Which is great, because I love seeing that kind of stuff when I'm watching that. But I think this brings it down to a different level. I like his connection with his family. I think that bigger connection, which starts off the whole fucking thing, is his connection with his daughter, right? He still has some sort of deeper connection that he's not lost yet.
Yeah, he's lost the shit with his son and his wife, right?
And his wife and him are slowly drifting apart, right?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, the movie goes by just at a great pace too. It's there's no real lag. I looked at it because I was like, I gotta watch this today. How long is it gonna take me? And I was like, oh, it's only an hour and a half. I was like, this is awesome. And there's nothing missing. There's nothing that I feel could be added. Overall, down to the music played a great part in the whole film too. Just getting you in the mood, you know what I mean, for that specific scene that's gonna come up or whatever. And then you throw the RZA and Christopher Lloyd in there, man. Top notch. Love that.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. Great points, Jake. Thanks for being here.
Yeah.
Memo, what's your overall thoughts, man?
Really liked the movie. I got quite a few favorite parts. One of the favorite parts of that movie is when they are in the bus, they're fighting, and he sticks that guy in the leg with a knife, and then he gets punched and comes back with a kick and kicks that knife through his whole leg. I was just like, oh, dude. It wasn't even just a regular knife, dude. It was a switchblade, one of those flip ones. So that whole handle just went right through him, and I was just like, oh, damn.
Yeah, with the guard on the handle too, so it's making extra damage as it goes through.
Yeah. I was just like, damn. And then I think his dad too, where he's at the old people's homes, and he just blows one guy with one shotgun shell, then blows the other guy and holding him. The guy's like, turn on the TV, and he's just like holding him while he's dying in his lap. And I thought that was pretty funny. And then just the balls that he had to basically walk in that club with that C4, you know.
Yeah.
Or not the C4, the
Claymore. Yeah, Claymore.
Right?
Yep.
And then I'm just like, dude, he's insane for doing that in the first place. And then at the fact at the end where he gets that, what is that, protective shield or glass, whatever it was, and he blows him up. Dude, that was sick. I think overall it was just a good movie too. Like the jokes in there, they were like dad jokes. You know what I mean? So it's like, it's kind of like, you know, it's like brings it more to life, more real life type of situation. Just the fact that like him hoping that his plan's gonna work by him going back to his car and he's crossing his fingers, he's like, oh my god, I hope this works, and then it actually comes out and works.
Right,
So,
but like, is he hoping that? Right, like, is he hoping that he's gonna back away, or is he really hoping that he's gonna come out and get him? You know?
Yeah, I think he was hoping for him to come out and get him.
Yeah. Like, come on, man.
Yeah, so that was cool. And then like, what else? I mean, overall, like it just felt really real. Like he was getting his ass kicked. You know what I mean? You can feel his pain and like, oh, Bob's not done. We got to do this. Even like when he was fighting with that's his brother and his dad, right?
Brother-in-law. Yeah,
brother-in-law. So they're all fighting together, and they're like all the same type, basically. They're like, we're getting hit with bullets, we're getting our asses kicked, but we're still going to fight. Like that was just pretty cool. So, yeah.
Oh no, Reza and Christopher Lloyd, that's his brother and father, adopted kind of.
Yeah, adopted. Yeah.
Yeah.
You don't know that. They could be real.
They may explain some shit in part 2 that I haven't seen, but
to me it seemed like that was like his. Like
I'm
his
more
comrade.
willing to believe that Bob Odenkirk and RZA are brothers than Vin Diesel and John Cena. I'm sorry.
It felt like that was like his partner when he was an agent of whatever agency he was a part of. That's what it felt like to me. Because
I got the idea that like Christopher Lloyd's character kind of adopted these 2 young ones, and raised them up as assassins for hire.
Because you could tell that the RZA was doing the same thing Bob Odenkirk was doing. Yeah. He was hiding too.
Well,
like,
right. So was his dad, right? Like I feel like that was another thing about the movie that I really enjoyed was like how much they really fucking wanted to get back into shit. Like his dad was like hands down, like immediately blowing 2 guys away with the shotgun. Like his brother who was in hiding came out immediately. Like they all wanted to live that facade, right? But like wanted it deep down. Like, come on, please make this my day.
Because you could tell even when he got that phone call, he's like, "Hey, Dad, just want to give you a fair warning." He hung up and he got a smirk on his face.
Yeah,
like,
right. Yeah, he was ready.
Yeah, he's like, "Let's do this."
How many times did you hear the line, "Remember who we used to be"? Yeah. Like in different situations, like it's a change, right? Like, yeah. Overall, I love this movie too. So I watched it the first time a few years ago, and then I watched it, let's see here, twice since yesterday. And it just gets better with each watch. Nobody 2 is great. I won't say it's as good as this one, but the setting of it is a lot of fun. If you like the realistic, the family aspects of this and that, I think you guys would enjoy that. To everyone's point, I love the blend of realism and unrealism, just kind of over the top. The realistic parts, like I can tell watching that, like the bus scene, for instance. It wasn't John Wick level training like Keanu Reeves with the SWAT team and things like that, but watching him use a knife, he was definitely using hand-to-hand training techniques. The way he was holding the knife, the way he was fighting. I think that's part of the realism of the movie. He's been out of the 3-letter agency for over 10 years. and he finally just snapped, and he's like getting back into it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's like some of it's still kind of coming back to him. He's not going to be, Billy Badass right off the bat. And if we're talking realistically here, no one is, right? Like Bruce Lee can be surrounded by 30 different guys, but they only come one at a time. You're
Right.
going to take some fucking hits if you're going up against 5 different guys, no matter who you are.
I
Right.
think like one of the greatest like foreshadowing, right, is like he's going to ask about the tattoo, and immediately when the old vet sees just half of his tattoo, he's like, "Thank you for your service," and it goes up.
God,
You can hear all the
hello.
Yeah,
Click, click, click.
yeah.
and he's like,
Yeah.
"Shut
And
the
the
fucking line."
Russian lady too. When the Russian lady like uncovered his files, she
Yeah,
was like, "Keep the fucking money and do the
Yeah.
files."
yeah, good,
Yeah.
good luck,
She
right?
should have packed up her suitcase too. She's like
Yeah.
had a suitcase and everything. She's like, I'm out of here.
Good fucking luck.
Yep. She's like, I'm out. Good luck. And just leaves.
What was really cool
Definitely.
is that like he reconnected with his wife too.
Yeah,
Like
Yeah.
she saw him come home all bloodied, and she basically got that Google eye in her eye again. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
Oh yeah.
my badass husband's back. You know what
My
I mean?
bad boy, yeah.
Yeah, you know what I
Your
mean?
panties got wet, dude. That's what
Yeah,
happened.
for real.
Yeah.
And then not only that, like towards the end of the movie, you know what I mean? Like when they're looking for a new house, like she's like, "Do you guys have a basement?"
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
she already knew he was gonna go back to work, like doing this shit again. So
Well, that
That was
phone
cool.
call he got, and then that look on his face,
Yeah.
like it kind of like gave me this, oh shit, maybe they're coming after him again, kind of thing.
Yeah.
You know?
Come at me, bro. Or
That's not how Nobody
That was
2
how
picks
they
up,
pulled it
but
back in.
Okay.
Yeah.
I
I
gotta
think
watch
it's
that
the
one.
agency, the 3-letter agency.
Yeah.
But,
Like,
like,
my assumption is that she didn't know what he did, right? Until
Yeah.
like after the fact.
yeah.
yeah.
It sounds like it, but at the same time,
it kind of seemed like she did know a little bit.
when he's getting fixed
Yeah.
up.
Yeah,
like,
I think
when he's
she
shit,
totally
It's like
knew.
she does know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, he says like this is kind of like old times, but then he says other things that make you think that she doesn't know.
Right.
Right, like
So I was like, yeah.
I think she
more-
knows,
more
but she
considered,
doesn't
more
know
like-
You
exactly
know the extent.
what he's
Yeah.
doing, right? Like
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
amount of people he's probably
Because every wife
murking.
would like trip out. If they saw their man walking the door all bloodied up and beat up. Like,
Right.
what the hell happened? You know what I mean?
Really,
She was pretty
like,
calm
eight
about it
dead
too.
people on the ground.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Maybe she knew, but not to what extent, right?
Yeah, exactly. All right. Well, we're going to move on to cast. If you want to highlight a favorite character or performance, Robbie, I'll start with you.
Oh man, you starting with me? Okay. I thought I was gonna have to like go last, and I'll just go with Christopher Lloyd. Christopher Lloyd as the dad, right? What's his character's name? David, right? Yeah, he's Hutch and Harry's father. So like, I didn't know Christopher Lloyd was in this movie, and Christopher Lloyd was in Huntsville at our local con this year, and I saw him. I didn't meet him, but I saw him, and he's up there in age, right? And this movie came out 5 years ago, and the virility that I saw in him in this movie, even though he's playing like a senior citizen at a nursing home, he delivers it physically on all sides of that performance, and he also delivers. You see this gleam of joy
Yeah.
when he's like, it's almost like, I mean, not to go back to Better Call Saul and Breaking Bad, but like when Hector, right, Salamanca, he's in the wheelchair,
Yeah.
but when he gets excited and you see that come through, imagine if he could get the fuck up and actually take care of business. That's what
Right.
Christopher Lloyd is in this movie, and it really works. And I'm very surprised nobody ever thought to have Christopher Lloyd play Bob Odenkirk's father before this movie, because it really, really works. And then when you add the RZA in, it adds a whole new like element to it, right? But Christopher Lloyd, to me, I love him in this movie. I think he kills it.
Yeah. Great pick. Probably would have been mine. Yeah, he did an amazing job. So much fun. Like he had a playful attitude about it. like just joy on his face, like you said. Like he's having fun,
Yeah,
right?
I love
like,
that he was never like, "Oh, what are you doing?" Like we you know, like he never does that. He's like, there's no judgment from anybody, right? Like, yeah, like there's a little bit of judgment from his brother, but that's just his only judgment is like, bro, I thought we were kind of trying to keep it low key, right now, you know, like on the DL, man. That's what we said, but his dad's like, hell yeah, let's tear some shit up. Let's go. He's been aching to tear that shit up.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's a great point. Even when Hutch goes back to get the gun, and he's like, "Dad, I got something to do," and he's like, "Well, I guess you better go do it.
Yeah.
You know, take care of your shit, be a man," kind of thing. No judgment. Yeah, great point. Fable. What do you like to highlight?
I would like to add also with him is that he seems proud of his son, where everybody else was kind of like, you know, I don't know what happened to you, or you know, anybody who didn't know was treating him like a pussy, kind of like his neighbor treated him like a pussy, his fucking brother-in-law, his father-in-law. His father-in-law was actually nice to him, but Christopher Lloyd seemed very proud, right? Like, that's my Hutch, man. You're a badass and you know it. Like, I love it. I'm almost tempted to pick the RZA. Almost tempted because I think he did a great job in this film. Never pictured him as a badass action star, and he totally killed it. But I'm sorry, guys. I'm gonna steal it. Bob Odenkirk. Just not only because I just love the man, and not only because I think he did a great job. He did the Bruce Willis to me in this film, right? You know how Bruce Willis before Die Hard, he was in Moonlighting. He was the funny guy. I used to love Moonlighting. I don't know if you guys ever caught that.
I did too.
Yeah. I used to love Moonlighting.
We love some Moonlight, man.
Yeah,
and fly by day.
Yes. I never pictured him to be a John McClane, and he became John McClane. And more recently with Keanu Reeves and Speed, same thing. Bill and Ted.
The reason why the reason why John McClane works is because he's an everyman. Right, exactly the same thing here. What you're getting to, I'm sorry, I stepped all over that. I'm sorry, but
no, it's all good. Same thing with Keanu Reeves recently with Speed. Same thing, right? Bill and Ted. That's what I thought of him, comedic, whatever. And then here we come, badass man. He was awesome, and I think Bob Odenkirk does it in this movie as well. So, but it's not just because of that. It's just because I felt him, his feelings, like that feeling of like, I don't know, like I'm losing myself, right? I want this thing, but it's not really me. But it's I everything I want. I don't know. It was just a melancholy sadness to him. When in actuality, he really doesn't have anything to be sad about, right? Like his wife is pretty hot. He's got 2 beautiful children. My man could kick almost anybody's ass in the world, right? Like, he really don't have too much, but there's something missing, and there's something that he's lost and found, and I don't know. That whole thing just hit me with his performance in this movie. And the whole I'm getting old shit too. Like, yeah, he was rusty, but he's also looked like he's in his 40s and 50s, man. Like, you fucking get kicked in the back. You're not getting up as fast as you would.
No.
Right? Like, could you imagine him back in the days when he was actually an agent and young? Holy shit, right? So yeah, there's that whole thing. It's a combination of those things that I gotta give to Bob Odenkirk. He killed it in this one.
Yeah, for sure, Fable. Great pick. Bob Odenkirk killed it in this. I'm with you. Like, kind of a unsuspecting action star. Like, you really wouldn't assume that whatsoever. I thought he played the different kinds in this movie. Like, you know, there's moments of levity, like super serious. He's getting his ass kicked. There's heartfelt shit, like with his daughter, with his family. But to your point, I think it's like the monotony of it, right? And he plays that well too.
Yeah.
Like that opening montage. I think we can all feel that, right? Like, oh, you forgot to take out the trash. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday.
Yeah.
You know, just like day after day, in and out bullshit, right?
Yeah. But when he gets robbed, right? And he finds out that maybe they took his daughter's bracelet. He gets really pissed off, right? And
Yep.
naturally, right? Like, fuck this. Like, now you've gone too far. Goes, visits the robbers, tracks them down, and then there's a baby in the apartment. And that shit hit him in a whole different light. Like, oh, I'm bugging. I'm crazy. I don't know why I fucking even came here. And then when they started messing with that girl, he was like I gotta take that somebody. You know, those guys in the bus, they were there at the wrong fucking time.
Yeah.
You know, just that jumble of emotions, man. He does it very well.
Yeah. I didn't really know Bob Odenkirk was such an amazing actor, to be honest with you. I just recently saw some of the old Mr. Show stuff. I not had HBO in fucking forever. But I watch, like with you guys, Breaking Bad, Better Call Saul. He was fucking amazing in that. Like, so many different facets of that character as well. And then I had recently seen... He plays like a professor. I think it was on like AMC or something like that. Just this sarcastic, like, I hate my life, I hate everything. Just hilarious, like, just hilarious shit, man. Diedrich Bader's in it from Drew Carey Show and Office Space. I couldn't. I was trying to find the show title, but it's not on IMDb. Great pick, Fable. Delaney, what's a performance you'd like to highlight?
I'm gonna pick the Russian main bad guy.
Yeah.
I don't know that dude. I don't know his name. I don't know what he did before this, but he is born to be a villain. Like, that man walked into a room, took a shot, took a bump of coke, jumped on stage, and sang with a lady. Everybody loves him in this club, man. He was owning that club. The second I saw it, I was like, that's gonna be me when I grow up.
Dude, I watched that scene. I was like, that feels like Horror Fest 2022 right now, man. Let's go.
Yeah. It's just
Julian. That was his name.
He's so clean. And like that shit he did with that dude with the glass. Oh, he did that thing to his face and straight murked him in front of a room full of people, and they did not care. No one cared. They were like, oh, well, we got his share. Ah! It's like, oh, man. You know, and it's evil. It's like, that's the brother. His brother is the one that got kicked in that bus. And I'm like, oh, no. We got to find him. I loved his entire arc. Yeah. Like, he did not understand why he was like, even when he came back to the restaurant and Bob Odenkirk was there, and he's like, yeah, I burned your entire, I burned all of it. It's all gone. Everything's gone. He was so calm about it. He was mad, but he was like calm about it. So calm, like he was like, I'm gonna kill him, but I gotta figure out how to kill him because I can't kill him with this claymore in front of me.
Right.
He still gets got by the claymore, but still. The best scene out of him was when he was so mad, like he was looking at Bob Odenkirk in the car as they're speeding away, and he's looking at him, and they look at each other, and like Odenkirk's like mean mugging him, and the dude's just like calm as all get out, and then all of a sudden he just pulls up his gun. It's like I'm gonna ruin you.
Yeah.
And then he walks in the middle of the street, all these cars buzzing by. Walks out in the middle of the street to his car to get in. I was like, that's so clean. That is absolutely gorgeous. That's a villain. That's the way you should portray a villain. He works out very well. He goes out awesome because you show him the claymore. I love it. What is it? The gun thing? If you show the gun in the first act, you got to see it by the third act go off.
Yeah, the Chekhov's law or whatever, something like that. Yeah.
So I love that. It's just poetry. It rhymes. It's beautiful. So I picked that dude. I don't know what else he's gonna be in, but he is generic. Generic as crap, and is worth my time and effort. He just chewed up scenery when I was there. I'll pick that.
He's a fucking lounge singer, dude. How
awesome
is that? Like,
that shit's so fucking dope, dude. He shows up. You're right. He shows up. They just let him in. He fucking takes that shot.
Some coke.
And this is the dude who wakes up every morning and Alexa goes, it's time to wake up. Here's My Prerogative by Bobby Brown. You know, and like sometimes we all need that energy in our lives. Yeah, there you go.
And the power of cocaine. Cocaine!
Cocaine!
It's a hell of a drug. Yeah. Great pick.
I totally just dug my dirty, muddy feet into that dude's couch. Why? Cocaine's a hell of a drug, man. That's why I did that, man.
Yeah, definitely. Great pick, Jelani. I'm with you, man. Like, his performance is faceted, like multifaceted for sure. Like, he's sinister in parts, and then at other times he does have like that kind of subdued, like, I don't want to be here.
Yeah.
Like, oh shit. Like, we got 2 more days. It's an eternity to babysit this shit.
You get this element too where he's like, fuck, man, my brother was not worth all of this shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
when he got mad at the
family.
restaurant, he was like, I burned all your money. He was like, what? And he was like, and you know your brother was a piece of shit or whatever. And then he sits back down.
Yeah, he calms down.
Right. You're right. My brother was a piece of shit.
It's so funny. He works so well, and when he's like, I don't know, there's that part where the music's sitting with Sinatra. I don't know if he's singing during this part, or they're just playing the music and he's just standing there emoting on the mic. I don't know which one is which, but I appreciate both options. Like, he's crazy enough to get up on stage and just stand there and emote, or he's singing terribly to Frank Sinatra. I don't know.
Who's gonna say shit, right? They're gonna catch a glass stem in the throat.
Yeah, it's he's a great villain. Like, John Wick would have taken him out in like 2 seconds, but he was totally worse.
He's like a low tier villain for John Wick, but he is the ultimate villain for nobody.
For nobody, it works well. And nobody probably could have taken out whatever John Wick was handling anyway, just haphazardly.
He just need to get that bulletproof suit, dude.
Yeah,
bulletproof suit will get you going through 4 movies.
That's right. God, 4. We still got.
That's some dumbass shit. That John Wick bulletproof suit. God damn, that's some dumbass shit. It's awesome and it's dumb as fuck, dude. It really is.
I think it's awesome to have a bulletproof suit.
I think it's awesome. The crazy thing, and I can't wait till like Fable and them like into Actionfest with the John Wick franchise, because like it starts so like, oh man, this is badass and clever, and eventually you're like, this is the dumbest shit I've ever seen. We're in Surf Ninja territory right now.
Yes.
Not dead. Why is he not dead yet?
Yeah.
It's absolute Batman, dude. It's absolute Batman, man.
It's the law of diminishing returns. Like, it just gets shittier and shittier as it goes, man.
4
like the Phantasm franchise.
Yeah, for sure.
You run out of ideas. Like, you can only do action so much. Like, you want to see it more and more and more, but as they go on, they're not going to get better.
And they keep teasing our asses. They go, there's going to be another John Wick movie with Keanu Reeves, and we're like, how? What the fuck are you talking about? Get the fuck out of here, man.
He's dead. Make it make sense.
I don't know. I'm opposite on that. I want another John Wick.
I do too, though, bro. Honestly,
everyone does.
I do too. I really
How does it work?
I'm all like, somebody dump him in a Lazarus pit and bring his fucking dead ass back and let's just fucking go, dude.
That's Berserker.
Yeah.
That's Berserker right there.
Find out that dude, what if Berserker was actually low key a fucking prequel to John Wick and we never even knew it, man?
Oh,
right.
There you go. Pitch that shit, Robbie.
Well, they've already pitched it, man. If they haven't come up with that, they really dumb. They doing too much cocaine in LA.
You know it's Hollywood. Yeah, that ain't gonna happen.
All right, Jake, what's a performance you'd like to highlight, man?
Not a whole lot to necessarily choose from, but I don't know. I'll go with a short and sweet one. I don't even know, but I'll say his daughter. I do appreciate that connection that kind of like threw everything into the chaos that it did become. I think part of that is him trying to hold on to that connection with his daughter.
Hell yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, if it had been anything else, right, he would have just been like, whatever, fuck it, and went on with his life. But like that small connection of keeping him in reality, and I feel also keeping Bob Odenkirk's character in wanting to stay in that banal kind of existence, right? Is his daughter, right? So one thing that he wants to hold on to, and you know, obviously, like, she didn't say a whole lot through the film, but you know, it wasn't, you know, not horrible acting. You know, I think she played it well, and for me, like, that you could see that connection there. You know, whether that was her or him doing that, but you know, I felt like there was that chemistry there, and I think she did play a pretty hefty role in the film, even though like she was very brief in it. So.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, great point, man. Maybe not a lot of lines, but like you're saying, it's integral to the plot of this movie, like a big part of it.
Yeah, you need to see. I wanted to see him give the bunny bracelet
Back
to her.
Yeah.
Although him finding it under the couch is the funniest shit ever.
Yeah. That's
Yeah.
like, God,
That moment where he's like, "Oh shit! All this was actually for
all this was for nothing.
this dude was gonna snap no matter what it was. Like maybe they're out of milk and his son put the fucking empty carton back in. You know what I'm saying? Like maybe you know what it's like. Somebody puts the fucking fruit by the foot fucking box back in there and there's nothing left, and you're like, you lose your shit, dude.
You gotta go. Somebody's gotta go.
Yeah, I mean, right,
If you finish it, throw it away.
Yeah.
And that's why we always leave a note.
I'm surprised he didn't kill the garbage man.
No
Just come out the
shit.
garbage man.
I thought we were about to have a bird situation where they're like dumping the trash out and shit, dude.
Yeah. He just runs and traces him down. He steals the car. I love he steals the car too. God,
Yeah.
that's such a great thing.
0 to 60. Let's test this shit out.
Wow.
No, we're about to find the fuck out. 0 to
Yeah.
60, and we're about to find the fuck out.
I love
Yeah,
it.
that was great. Memo, what's a cast you'd like to highlight?
I'm going to go with Jelani on this. The Russian boss, dude.
Yeah.
Just the way he just in the beginning, he's like, "Hey, you fucking missed my stop, you asshole!" And then they flip a bitch in the middle of the street, cut off all his cars. And he just hops out, and walks across.
Yep.
Cars are just like slamming on their brakes.
All
And
over
just
the
my
place,
favorite
man.
part though is when he walked in, when they went to the hospital, right? And he saw his son, and then he went to go to the bodyguards. Oh, he just picked up a chair on his way there, and then he just chucks it and knocks the dude in the head with it while he's in the hospital bed.
I forgot
Like,
about
what
that.
the
Yeah.
fuck? He just picked up this chair. No one says something. He's walking down all the way across the hospital with this chair in his hand, like, and just chucks it in that dude's room and just hits him.
That's some WWE shit, dude. Where like somebody
Yeah.
just walks
Yeah.
up with the chair, nobody says shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, just like the way he played that role. I mean, it was he played it to the fullest. I mean, even like the looks on his face when he got like he's I burnt all your money. It's all gone. Like just that look on his face. He's just like you can tell in his eyes, like motherfucker. Like, you look at this Claymore's right here. Like,
Right.
and then I think his whole role in that was pretty good. He played it really well. I mean, how the way he just broke that martini glass and just carved that dude's face.
Oh my god, what
Yeah.
a great scene, dude.
Yeah,
Oh my,
dude,
I
that was
forgot
great.
about that, dude.
This
Yeah, thank
cruising
you for
is
mentioning that
crazy.
shit. Oh my god.
Yeah, I thought he was gonna do something else with it, but then no, he just straight grabbed that dude's face and just said,
Yeah, he grabbed the biggest, baddest ass looking dude too.
Word,
Looked
yeah.
at him.
I think it was that dude because
He
like the
looked at
dude
him
when
funny.
he
He
first
was like,
walked up there, didn't
He
that
mean
dude
mugged
like
him. He
give him
was
like
Yeah.
Gave him the eyes.
side-eye? Yeah.
Yep.
See, that's what Van Damme should have done in the very beginning of Death Warrant.
Exactly.
Find the biggest, baddest guy, and then he beat the shit out
Fuck
of
him up.
Kill him.
Yeah. For no reason.
Yeah.
In a Fight Club. That movie really is
Yeah.
a Fight Club.
101, man.
And then all the Russian oligarchs are sitting there like congratulating him because 3% of
Yeah,
that
3%.
money is going to everyone else now.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I thought it was
That was
funny
great.
too. What was it? They were like, "How are you Russian if you're black?" He's like, "It's
Yeah.
that dude." He's just like,
Yes.
I get that a lot. And then they made him seem like he was gonna be a badass character. Like I thought he was gonna be like play a role to where he was like one of those tough guys to beat.
Yeah.
But then he just died in the car crash. And I
He
was
gets
just like,
got, dude. He
I
just
was just
gone.
like,
dude.
all
Like,
right.
what the
Story,
fuck,
Bob
dude?
Odenkirk
Yeah.
didn't even tell the story.
Why even introduce that? Why even
It's-
like
Yeah,
my
exactly.
mother is Ethiopian in the,
That-
in the special
And you know that dude
like,
grew
yeah.
his hair for that
Yeah.
haircut specifically
for this role.
for this role. Or this dude just rocks that shit. And you know what? Station.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah.
I thought he was gonna play like a bigger role and like be one of those guys where like he had to fight him before he got to the mafia boss. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But no, he just
But that's why it's so cool too, because it could be tropey like that, and then it says no, he just
Yeah.
dies. Fuck him.
Yeah.
And then
Well, they're
they-
in the movie and they go,
Yeah.
fuck, we're an hour in the movie. Fuck, dude. I'm sorry. You gotta go.
Yeah, they build him up and he kind of goes with a whimper, you know? So,
But
yeah,
it was
it's kinda
funny
cool.
when he died because he's telling
yeah,
him the
because he
story.
was telling him the story.
Yeah.
He looks back at him, he's just dead. He's like, oh well. All right.
Oh, who am I talking to here? Damn.
That happened a few different times.
Yeah.
Like after he kills everybody in the house.
This
Yeah.
movie is
Oh, yeah.
ridiculous, man.
Oh, yeah. That's so much fun. We got most of the major ones out there, but I wanted to highlight two minor ones. His brother-in-law Charlie, his brother-in-law. He works at I don't even know what it is, like a steel mill or plant, some kind of plant.
Some kind of plan.
Yeah, Charlie's a dick. After the beginning of the movie, he shoves that gun in his face, telling him he's got to protect his family and, basically be a man and emasculating him. But then when he goes to buy the plant and drops the gold bars down, right, and Charlie's like, oh, what am I going to do? And he's like, I don't give a shit, and punches him in the stomach. I was like, yes!
No, he punched him in the stomach and was like,
Yeah.
breathe.
Deep breathe.
What am I gonna do? He's like, I don't give a fuck.
That's
was
shit's
hilarious.
funny. Dude, even the gold bars, that's like directly from John Wick. That they have like a special kind of like coinage or some shit, dude, right?
Yeah.
Like this is a parody of John Wick, but it doesn't play like Hot Shots, which is very interesting. Right? Like you could easily have been a scary movie, Hot Shots, Not Another Teen Movie, one of those kind of parodies, but it actually has like weight to it, which is interesting.
It brings it back down to reality, right?
Yeah, it's almost like a dramedy mixed with an action movie. You know what I mean? Like, I think actually one of the things it's described is a dark comedy.
Yeah.
Along with an action film. So,
Sure.
I mean, I could see that. So yeah, Charlie's a dick. I was glad to see him get punched. So he did a great job. If someone you detest that much, watching a role, like they did a good job. And the other one would be his father-in-law, played by Michael Ironside.
Michael Ironside, dude.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah,
Let's go.
see you at the party, Victor. I love Michael Ironside.
Same here.
Michael Ironside is going to be at Scarefest this year, everybody. So pay attention if you're near Lexington, Kentucky in October.
Why not?
Michael Ironside's going to be there.
Come on, man.
Oh, nice, man. Very cool. Yeah, I didn't recognize him right off the bat. I mean,
Neither.
he had gained so much weight, like that face, and I recognized him from his voice initially. I was like, oh shit. I took a double take and I'm like, oh, yeah, fuck, that's Michael Ironside.
Yeah.
But he plays it great, plays it straight. I love that bit where he's like, man, I built this up from nothing. And like, if I'm going to take something, it has to be a big offer. Right. So it's like,
Oh, he got it.
even that's, yeah, he got it. He got it for sure. All those gold bars.
Yeah.
All right. Now we're going to move on to style and structure, like story, writing, music, cinematography, all those different aspects of it. Robbie, why don't you start us out, please?
I'll start off with the music. It's by David Buckley, and we'll mostly know his work from like Gone Baby Gone, the first Shrek movie, the number 23, which is really good. But he was kind of like a fill-in for Danny Elfman on certain movies like Big Eyes, 50 Shades, and American Hustle, right? And for Hans Zimmer, actually, for Wonder Woman and Winter's Tale. So he's got capability, and I like the score in this movie, but it doesn't do much to differentiate itself from other things. Like it provides the right atmosphere, it does the right stuff, but it feels like this is a guy who has built his career on kind of mimicking other people's styles, right? I don't feel anything truly unique in the music, but the structure is fine. It's a tight movie. It was like an hour and what?
Hour and
40?
a half, man. Yeah.
Hour and a half, it gets in, it gets out. It knows the exact action movies and horror movies excel when they keep it short, keep it simple, stupid, right? When they do the KISS method, right? Keep it simple, right? Knights in Satan's Service station.
Sure.
But anyway, so I love the structure of the film. Style-wise, I love the way it's shot. My only issue with the movie is I do think that the comedic elements work, and I think the serious elements work. I don't think they found a balance between the two, and that's like nitpicking on this movie. I really like this movie, and I think stylistically and structurally, it's pretty solid.
Oh yeah.
Hell yeah. Great points, Robbie. Fable, what do you think of the style and structure, man?
I agree with you about the music. You're right. It does take away. It does take from other things that use real songs in movies, right? Like when he puts on certain records. By the way, when he put on the record to Light the Fire, that was fucking awesome.
Yeah,
that was dope.
Yeah, that was dope.
I was like, wait a second, is this a trick record? What's going on here? I don't know. Is
Yeah.
that just a stylistic choice? Which I decided that's what that was. But then I was like, what if he did have,
That was a good
this
play
is
on
the
words.
record you put
Yeah.
on when you're
What's
ready
the
to
name of
burn
the
it all
song?
down.
Right.
What's the name
that
of
was
the song?
the song that
That
was
was-
playing.
That was a stylish choice.
But I also think it may be an actual thing. He may have had a record to play
Oh yeah,
when it
for
was
sure.
time to burn it all down.
Right.
Like a
right.
certain
Yeah.
record that would like ignite. Like I don't know. I kind of like that idea.
Yeah,
It's
no, that
pretty
was
cool.
dope. I thought it was fresh. When
Yeah.
things sparked and all the records started burning and stuff. I loved it. And the
That's
song
sick.
was proper for
Yeah.
that, right? Like even the cheesy like synth pop Russian music when the
Yeah.
fat guy was singing.
Yeah,
and
I
stuff.
talked a lot about the score, but some of the music choices for
Right.
the soundtrack are
Yes.
really good in this movie.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah. They work for the mood and the tone, but you're right. It's not nothing new, and there's nothing really there that sticks. But I do like it. What I love the best stylistically is the choreography. Fight choreography is fantastic.
Yeah.
It makes everybody look like $1 million, whether you're Bob Odenkirk, old ass Christopher Lloyd, or RZA. You know what I'm saying? Like, when the RZA took that gun, first of all, remember when he put it back?
Yes.
And then he did this shit where like he shot through 3 people. Like that shit, I went, oh shit.
That was awesome.
Like the bullet went through 3 people. I was like, holy crap. And what Mimo said earlier, the whole with the shield running with the C4 and the way it exploded, like I love the choreography in this film. I love how Bob Odenkirk takes all the objects surrounding him and uses it in the fight, right? Like in the bus, he pulls out the fucking pole, one of the poles that they hold on to. Like,
Yeah.
Dude, that shit's so
Wow.
badass, dude.
Well, and he takes the rifle and he like slams the silencer into the guy's eye socket,
Yes.
pulls it out, and then shoots somebody else. I was like,
Right.
damn, that is tight,
Yeah.
man.
So stylistically, for me, I love the choreography and was that Robbie the people involved with John Wick?
It
Was
might
the
be actually.
choreography
Yeah, it
people?
might be. It might be those people because
Yeah.
it like, dude, you're right. Like that choreography is great. The way he uses the elements within the environment.
Yeah.
Right. That's something that like is so cool. It's very Equalizer, right?
Yeah.
It's very
Yep.
like, is it? You know, he like,
Yeah.
dude, when he wrenches that shit out and just goes to like, it's so
Oh,
awesome,
yeah.
dude.
crazy. But yeah,
Well,
I
it's-
love.
Oh, go ahead, Fable. Sorry.
No, you go ahead.
Well, I was gonna say that's why I made that parallel of Equalizer is like, especially at the ending, that big fight. Like he's using a lot of the rebar, shooting the rebar at people,
Yep.
like the shotgun shells that are taped to the outside of the office, like a lot of shit like that.
It turns into Home Alone, dude.
Yeah.
It does.
It does. When Christopher
Oh.
Lloyd is walking around, I was like, "Oh, this is Home Alone." Oh,
Yeah.
right when
This
he
is like
showed
the
up.
better version of Rambo Last Blood.
Right. I love how it can be tropey, but it also anti-tropey. Like, because like I said, man, like, you know, the realism of the fights, the way they get hit and stuff like that. I was expecting Christopher Lloyd to get hit. Right?
Yeah.
Like I was just expecting him to get shot. And it never happened. And I was so happy it never happened because in any other movie he would have got shot. Any other movie he would have got shot, it would have been like, Dad! It's like,
Right.
go get him, son. You know what I mean? And that didn't happen at all.
They
The
said
back
it, so there was
he dies and he fucking dies. Like there's no death warrant come jumping out the furnace. Oh, I'm invincible.
Right.
No, he fucking dies. Like anybody would die from a C4 blowing in your face like that. And it was gruesome too. It's like I was shot and all this shit. So
Yeah.
I love that. And structure wise, doesn't waste a minute. Thoroughly entertaining from beginning to end. I love what Gore said earlier with the montages, right? Like how they do that real quick cut, making coffee, boom, take out, boom, punching in that word, boom, and it's so fast, but it tells everything you need to know, right? Like that's great. That's a great use of time, in my opinion, and it's funny, and it adds to the story. So stuff like that, those edits, those cuts, I love it. And Delaney said, Robbie said this earlier, and I agree 100%. And can't beat it, bro. When you know how to use that hour and a half to tell your story and get out of there, man, it don't always works, but it's some of the best movies. So, Style Truck perfect.
Awesome. Great points. Yep. Fable's favorite, 90 minutes in and out.
Yeah, you know it.
Yeah.
That's what she
Hell
said.
Oh,
Oh,
damn, jeez, 90 minutes.
90 minutes.
90 minutes.
All right. Good for you, man. All right, Jelani, what do you think about the style and structure of Nobody?
it's a clean film. It's quick. It makes its point and gets out, like we said. And I will say one thing about the music. I'm just a soul whose intentions are good. Oh Lord, please don't let me be misunderstood. That whole scene where he's feeding the cat, got the paint on the table, smoking a cigarette, and it just starts off that way, and then you get to the point at the end where you explains why, what has happened, and like I love that music plays both times. It's just it bookends perfectly to this film, and how the cops are getting the call. They're like, You know you're not in a lot of trouble, blah, blah, blah. And then the phone rings, and they pick up the phone. Both of them pick up the phone at the same
Yeah,
time.
they both get the same call at the same time. That was crazy.
I love that scene. I don't know what it is, but the music for that was perfect.
That song's a banger,
Who are
too.
you? I'm nobody. You know, and you better realize that I'm nobody.
Yep.
And it caps it off very well. Yeah, the fight choreography, like y'all said, is spectacular. It makes a lot of sense how he fights so haphazardly. It works for all of the scenes in this film. Even when he's aware of certain things, like he knows that he can't attack this dude, the robbers in the house. Plus, he saw that the gun was empty, and they were just trying to steal out of fear, whatever. I still would have put them in jail because they're gonna hit up on somebody who does have a loaded gun, and it's the end. It's a wrap. And that baby gonna be alone. You know what I'm saying? You don't raise a kid in horrible conditions like that. You just don't. I know you do it out of desperation. I know that there are circumstances, but you should never rob. You should never steal from a family like that, especially at gunpoint, because that adds to your charges.
Yeah.
So you know what I'm saying? If it actually been caught, it'd have been a mess, and that baby would have been in the system and right back into this. I think it's shit like that. I don't know why. I just do. But as far as how clean it is, the fact that you're able to tell me this story so short and then have the soundtrack slap that hard. Like I need soundtracks that work like that. The score, I don't know. I ain't hear nothing about the score. I don't know what was going on there. But the actual soundtrack actually slapped. And it's something that like I said, I don't know who mentioned it before, but every song matched what was going on in that situation. And it's rare to even find shit like that. Yeah, it was Fable, good job. But it's so hard to find films that make sense when they talk. And this one makes sense when it talks. It speaks very well, and it gets in and out. I do want to see Nobody too, but I'm scared that they don't have this formula. I don't know, something that I think they lost the memo in the second movie, but I haven't seen it yet to judge it, to figure it out. But this one has nailed it. It's perfect action film to me. It's really nice. It's on the level of I'd say Lethal Weapon 2. I'd give it 2 because I like 2 a lot. And if Lethal Weapon's my favorite action scene. I do, man. I like not 3. 3 is okay. 4 is trash. 4 is
Jet Li?
I think Lethal Weapon 4 is pretty dope.
It's trash. It's trash.
Y'all should check out the PCP Actionfest movie review. We did
Yes,
the
the
entire
CRE
franchise.
Yes,
So,
gorgeous.
years ago, we did that.
But it's good. It's nice. I like this film. How quick it is in and out, and the music is fantastic. That's all I gotta say.
Oh, great points, Jelani, for sure. Jake, what do you think of the silent structure?
Yeah, I mean, I think everybody hit a lot of points that I was talking about. Yeah, I mean, you know, I'm kind of with Jelani. This was just a straight up clean flick, man. You know, 90 minutes of goodness, clean action. The story was told really well. No really like any lulls. It kept it going. You know, the sound. The score, the soundtrack. The soundtrack's just awesome. I definitely love. I mean, to me, it's like very similar to like Guardians of the Galaxy kind of soundtrack. Like that shit just like hits. The songs are really are chosen really well for the scenes that are going on. I guess you know the score is good. Those are things that just like if I don't notice them like and they do what they need to do, I'm happy with it. I mean, the soundtrack for me was just great in this film. Yeah, I mean, there's not a whole lot to complain about on like my side as far as like all of it because it just went really well, and it's just something that I could definitely watch over and over, and be happy with it. So let's kind of leave it short and sweet.
Oh, yeah.
Awesome. Clear, concise, and to the point. I like it. Jake, Memo, what do you think of the style and structure?
I really liked it. I liked how it made you guess who this nobody was before this movie. Because if you catch on to certain parts where, okay, remember that lawyer lady or whoever she was, she got the information from the FBI or whatever, and she threw the paperwork at the mafia boss, right? He looked down and was like, oh, fuck. Like, he kind of knew who he was in a way, so that kind of makes me think, like, do they know who these certain people are and they just haven't ran into them? Like, I want to know the story before this, type of way.
Yeah.
And then it makes me think, I like the way how when he runs back to the building, the business, and he gets shot on his way to run in, and like his dad comes out, and then like he's like, okay, my dad's here, and then his brother's there too. So, but his brothers and his actually used one of his gadgets that he set up, like a little trap. If you guys realize, he's the one that hit that stapler.
Yeah.
But what's the name? Nobody was the one that set it up. So like they must have worked together before, and they know these little things. So it makes me want to know more about their past.
I mean, Christopher Lloyd hit that hanging jars with the explosives in it too.
Yeah, see, like they knew all the setups. Like they've done this together before. So like it keeps you. It made me want to know what they did before. You know what I mean? As a group. But the whole structure of the movie, how they made it, a lot of people like a lot of movies where they like when the car flipped and then that dude died and he had to go back to his house. They usually cut the scene and then the next scene is the dad running into the house. But no, they actually showed him wounded running to the house. They never show that. You know what I mean? Like
getting winded cool. And then continuing on.
Yeah, exactly. So I thought that was pretty cool, and it just made me think like these were some badasses before, like you know what I mean? They know each other's style, they know what they do, they've done this before together. Like this is just another routine. This is just like what do you call it when people say when you're at that certain age and you go buy yourself a Corvette?
Midlife crisis.
Midlife crisis.
Yeah, midlife crisis. That was one of those situations where they just had to kill something.
Midlife,
Bubble it up inside.
Most people don't go on a killing spree for their midlife crisis, though.
Right.
Go buy a car, folks.
Yeah.
So overall structure of the movie, it was good. I really liked it. I have no complaints except for I want to know what they did before.
Right.
That was pretty cool to know.
Right. It's almost like, like The Professional or something, right? Like Leon taking in somebody, you know what I mean? Like Christopher Lloyd maybe took in these two orphans and basically trained them into the people that they are today.
Yeah. Nobody, by the way, in the entirety of Action Fest has ever done Leon the Professional. Like,
dude, I love that.
We have got to do that movie.
Yeah, next year when I'm not tied to Van Damme, Jelani, we got it, dude. Don't worry about it. We're finally gonna do it. Okay.
So bad.
You should.
Film Nikita. We gotta do the film Nikita.
Oh, both of those are so good, dude.
Yeah.
Luc Besson, man. Hell yeah.
Bro.
Yeah.
We gotta get on that action. I told you, man. We gotta go on that action.
Yeah, great points, Memo. I'm just gonna add a little bit. You guys have said most of it. With the music, I agree with you all. I don't think the score is anything special. Like it's just kind of bland, run of the mill filler stuff. But the soundtrack, the actual songs in the movie are killer, well placed. Since watching this, I don't know how many times I've went back and listened to "Life Is a Bitch" by Luther Ellison. That is a fantastic song. You got "What a Wonderful Life" You got Pat Benatar, Heartbreaker. With, oh, that was so good, man. So good. Perfectly placed for that chase scene. As far as the cinematography, I did kind of notice, like, there was a certain look to the film. Like, it had kind of a dark aesthetic to it, but it used a lot of cool colors and some warm colors. A lot of, like, pale, like, blue-gray, like, muted yellow, muted green, blue.
Did you know that the director of photography of this film is actually Ari Aster's DP in a lot of his films, like Hereditary and Midsummer and shit like that. So it's actually it's filmed very beautifully, and like I love that you mentioned the dark aspect of it because it's there, like prevalent, very much so.
Oh yeah, just with the aesthetic of it, the humor. Let's see what else. The story's great. There wasn't a lot of plot holes, right? It moved along, nice brisk pace. There wasn't any scenes really I would take out, other than maybe the Black Russian guy. Like that kind of proved to be inconsequential. I was like, oh, they built him up for nothing, but it was kind of funny, because he died like a wimp.
Why do we even talk about? That's the worst part to me. Why even talk about his like lineage and what he's doing and all this? Why I've never seen a Black Russian. Why do we got to bring it up for him to die anyway? Like it was just so dumb. Yeah, I'm sorry. It irritated me. That's the one thing that did irritate me about this film.
It was kind of silly.
Like it's dumb. Like he's just dead. That's like showing I don't know if y'all watch like anime, but there's this thing called Baki. I can't stand Baki, by the way. I can't stand it because Baki what they would do is they're two fighters and the people will fight, but then they tell the backstory of the character and like how awesome this character is. They spend half a damn episode telling you half of this damn character, right? And then they get their ass whooped like immediately, and you're like, well, why did you waste my time? Don't waste my time with fool suckers. I want to see fool suckers in my movie. You know what I'm saying? If they are fool suckers, kill them funny. Now it was slightly. He died funny. He died in the middle of the auditor speech, but kill him goofier than that. I don't know. He's saying something in Rush.
I think he stands out too. Just like I think he just has a presence to him. So you expect more, but I don't know if they ever planned more.
It's also like Phasma in freaking Last Jedi.
Right. Yeah.
All flash, no substance. You know, it
kind of like what happened to McGregor over the weekend.
Bruh. I saw all these fucking shits today where they were like, Daniel LaRusso was able to go on a bum knee and win a tournament.
Oh, yeah. I see that too.
How much did he make, though?
Why did he not try the crane kick?
He made millions,
How much did he make? Who cares?
He made millions,
He made $30 million, dude. Fuck yeah.
Damn.
Just for 67
$30 million to like just jump at someone.
We're done here. Dummy.
I love fucking real fighting because people get all excited about some boxing match or some fucking UFC match, and then they're like, "This is fucking bullshit. I paid $50. It was 30 seconds." That's why WWE is the better product.
Because it's predetermined. It's predetermined.
Yeah, you get a little bit more of a show. You get a little bit more shit talking before and after. Like, yeah, I can see that.
And if it's a 30-second match, then it has an impact more so than like, dude, what the fuck, Conor McGregor? Like, why was that his first fucking move, guys? Why did he not ease up into this shit? Like, I don't know, man. I'm not a fighter, but I would be like, dude, 6 years off, maybe. Let's not just jump crazily at this motherfucker with a kick.
Right.
First thing.
Ring rust.
What's that song? How it goes? Because when your legs don't work like they used to before.
It's true. And then UFC even like they were sharing like footage of him like practicing the moves and shit. And I'm like, no, I get it. Still a weird stretch to be like, first thing I'm gonna do, Spider-Man.
He does whatever a spider can. It's wild.
I
But
love it. It's so funny.
once again, it's a paycheck. That's just like Ronda Rousey and
Yeah.
That was just a quick paycheck. You get that money.
Dude, he got way more money for that than he did for fucking the Roadhouse Amazon remake with Jake Gyllenhaal. Right? So,
Roadhouse.
Speaking of that, this director is upcoming doing Roadhouse 2.
son of a bitch.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
They've never made a good Roadhouse 2. We'll see what happens.
With what Jake Gyllenhaal?
Yes, on the Amazon.
Jesus wept.
Honestly, that last movie wasn't that bad. The best part was actually Conor McGregor. No lie.
Oh wow.
He goes ass out in the movie too. Literally, it's great.
Damn.
His
Yeah,
ass
I didn't see that one.
fantastic.
Yeah, I looked up this director and I've not seen anything else he's done. The only other thing that I recognized was Hardcore Henry, which was like
Okay, that's
Yeah.
like the POV movie, right?
yeah, like
Okay.
the first person action movie from 2015. He's actually the front man to an indie rock punk band in Russia called Biting Elbows. Yeah, I listened to some of it today. It's not bad if you like.
You tell me
rock
the
pop.
director is in a Russian punk band?
Yes. Yeah.
No wonder the Russians are the bad guys in this fucking movie.
Well, he's Russian himself.
Yeah, but if you're a Russian punk, they hate you. That's just like part
Right.
of the gist, right? Like
Yeah.
Russians hate anti-authoritarianism, and that's what punk rock is, man.
Yep.
So yeah,
Well, he actually one of his.
that's why he's in
credits-
America making movies with Bob Odenkirk.
Yeah. Yeah. One of his projects is it's a stand-up special he did with a Russian guy over in London that got banned in Russia for what had been said. Like apparently it's really controversial. This director is kind of controversial in Russia. Oh, the other thing I wanted to highlight, he did the music video for The Weeknd, False Alarm.
Oh, great music video.
I
man.
love that music video. Yeah.
Great
Yeah,
song
for
too.
sure.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. All right, we're gonna move on to themes now. Robbie, what's this movie saying to you?
Remember who we used to be. Somebody mentioned that earlier. It's a line said by, is it Christopher Lloyd that says this in the movie,
Couple
or is
different
it
people.
Bob Odenkirk? A few, like, right? Like, here's the idea. So Bob Odenkirk, the movie starts. He is a man who is lost, like a lot of men, maybe in their middle age, feel, right? Maybe they had like some party time in their 20s, and then maybe they got married and they had some kids, and now they're in their 40s or in their 50s, and all of a sudden they're like, they have a disconnection to who they used to be. So what it results in is a lackadaisical approach to life. Every day is the same thing. Structurally, we were talking about that like earlier, where the movie starts and it's like Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Like you see the repetition and the monotony of this dude's daily life and how much he doesn't like it, right? Like his wife doesn't respond to him anymore. His kid, his son, doesn't respect him. His daughter does, and that's the whole emotional connection there. But here's the thing. The reason his wife fell in love with him is because of who he was. And this dude was a badass assassin. He was the dude who knew how to handle any situation. But many of us hit a point in our lives where we go, especially when you hit like 30 to 40 years, right? You start thinking, man, I want to do better. I want to be a better person. Like imagine this guy, like he's done a lot of shady shit, right? So he wants to clean up his act for his family. That's great. And that's honorable. And that's the right thing to do. However, in cleaning up your act, never forget who you were when you were doing that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yep.
the Bob Odenkirk who attracted that woman was a Bob Odenkirk who knew what to do in any situation, in any room. And he lost that. He tried to be a better person by forgetting completely who he was. There are elements of our personalities that we need to let go, but we do not need to let go of who we are at the core, right? So, for instance, there are plenty of things where you could be like, yeah, dude, I was killing it at this part of my life, but maybe I was doing a lot of cocaine, right? So, you know what? Kill the cocaine, but don't kill the person who was driven to fucking do everything that you did. You get what I'm saying? It's just like in Breaking Bad when what's the guy's name in Breaking Walter, right?
Walter White. Yes.
When Walter finally like goes from just a boring fucking teacher to taking another level of like chance and is able to like one up somebody, what does he do? He fingers his wife during a PTA meeting, right? Like there is something about virility in men that gets lost, and a lot of the times we lose it because we were young, we were dumb, and we made some bad decisions. But do not forget the passion of who you were. I'm doing this recently I'm going through my Spotify and I'm rediscovering music from my 20s that I loved, albums I love. For instance, Lupe Fiasco, Food and Liquor, right? Listening to that album this week, I remembered who I was, right? Like I lost a piece of myself that actually is a better part of myself. So there are parts of ourselves that we need to cut off, but never remember who you used to be, because who you used to be is who got you here. And there are elements of you from back then that you need to reconnect with to really infuse your life with virility and passion and awesomeness in your later life. Boom. There you go. Pop. Let's go.
That was some great shit, man. I had the little tinglies there. You're speaking to me, felt like.
Hell yeah, brother. Never forget, Metal Elf. Go listen to what you were listening to in 2002, 1997. I don't know how old you are, but reconnect with that shit, bro. Like, remember who you were, the badass you were. That's why everybody loves you, because you're a badass. Don't get too soft.
Oh, no.
I'm talking to Bob Odenkirk now, not you, Chad, because I think you're hard as fuck. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, don't get too soft.
Don't get too soft. That's a great point, Robbie, with the monotony thing. Yeah, music is a time machine. And especially during the pandemic, to go off that, I started looking back at my life. What made me happy when I was younger? What made me passionate about wanting to wake up in the morning? Like when you hit that middle age, I remember when we were kids, or when I was a kid, I'll speak for myself here, I was so excited. What's going to happen the next day? Now I fucking dread what's going to happen the next day, and I don't want to get out of bed.
Do you remember when we didn't want to go to sleep?
Yeah.
And now we're like, please let me go to sleep. All I want to go to sleep.
All I want to do is sleep.
Take some pills to go to sleep.
Can I sleep now?
That sense of wonder that you lose, right? That you lose the passion for certain things, and you can find it back. And that's what I find inspiring about this film.
You also lose a connection to the person who you were, who was finding out how to make themselves work in this world, in this life. Like we lose that connection. Like when we all go off on our own for the first time, man, we don't know nobody told us what to do. Nope. Nobody told us. Like maybe they were like, rent may be crazy. You got to save money. All that. Maybe people told us shit, but you don't know what it is until it happens, right? And then you kind of get beat down as the years progress, right?
Yes.
But never forget the hustler that you were, that made that shit work your first 5 years on your own. You know what I'm saying? Never forget who that was, because that's the person who attracted everybody into your life that matters.
Good point. When you're looking at more of obstacles than options,
Yeah.
right? Fable, what is this movie saying to you?
I think it's a lot of what Robbie said, but I'll take it even further and I'll riff off of that. And I'll say, never forget who you were, but also remember that you're not that person anymore either. It's a reconciliation of both lives. You escaped that life for a reason.
Yeah.
And sometimes you forget how far you've come and you don't realize it enough to sniff the roses and say, "Hey, I'm still alive. All my friends are fucking dead. You're all in jail." Or you know what I mean? At least just speaking for myself. I escaped something. And even though there was some really good times and there's some stuff in there that I would love to relive again. I would love to have those, you know what I mean, those highs from those days. But then sometimes you realize that's not you anymore, right? Like you do have it in you. Don't forget, like Robbie said, don't forget what made you hot. But at the same time, realize why you did what you did and enjoy the fruits of your labor, right?
Yeah.
He has a beautiful wife, a beautiful family, lives in a beautiful home, is not killing motherfuckers anymore, right? There was a guilt that he felt when he told that story about the guy he was going to shoot, and the guy was like, "No, no, 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 give me a chance," and he gave him a chance, and he had a family, you know what I'm saying? And he realized that when he finds the baby, the same thing in the robber's house, and he's
Yeah.
like, "Oh fuck, man, this is why I stopped doing this shit."
Yep.
Right? It
Yeah.
feels good up to a point, and
Yeah.
that's why this movie hit me on a deeper level because I try
Same.
to I try to chase that youth in doing the stuff I do now, and then realize, well, this is a little bit too much for me. It's a little overwhelming. I love everybody, but I ain't got enough time in the fucking day. I got 2 kids I got to worry about. You know what I'm saying? It's like I
Yeah.
can't hang out all the time. I used to have a ton of friends, and then I had a family, didn't have any friends, didn't collect anything.
Yep.
So it hit me like, oh, I need that back.
Dude,
And I
every
got
night,
that
just
back.
people coming over to the house, to the crib,
Yeah,
to the pad. We all smoking,
right.
we all drinking, we just all hanging out.
Yeah.
Life
And
ain't
then
like that
and
no
then I
more,
got
man.
that back. And sometimes it's like, I need a break from this shit. I need to go
Shit.
back.
I
Yeah,
love
you
what
got to
I love
protect your peace.
I love what
Yeah.
you're saying, because you're
Yeah.
bringing the other element. Like, never forget who you are, but like remember why you left that life, right?
Right.
But the
So
part is, a lot of people make the better decision to grow the fuck up. But
right.
don't forget that
Yeah.
fucking
Well,
gangster you were, man,
that's
because that is who you are.
that's the
And there will
thing.
always be that core dude of that 17-year-old Fable, that 17-year-old Robbie, that
Yeah.
17-year-old Jelani, and Jake and Memo and Chad that are just like fucking making poor decisions, but like we now know how to hone that shit in. But we
Yeah,
also know
yeah.
that energy of being, we got, dude, I'm sorry, but like if your girl is not into you that much anymore, your kids don't respect you, you know what? Remember the man you fucking were. How about that?
Yeah.
Maybe
But
not make
but
the same mistakes, but remember who you fucking
but
were.
you gotta reconcile it. Like
Yes.
you can't just be the man you were. You're
Ah,
not
you're
the
right. Yeah,
man you
yeah, yeah.
were. You have to learn how to take the pieces
You
of
got to
that
integrate it.
person, yeah,
Marry
and
it.
bring it forward, but to make it work in your new life, like your new way. Like Bob Odenkirk forgot that. Like he forgot that. He
Yes.
forgot he didn't look at his, life
This
like it was
motherfucker
good.
didn't read his Carl Jung and
Yeah,
didn't know how to integrate his shadow work into his
yeah,
life,
yeah,
brother. You
yeah.
know what I'm saying? So there you go.
Individuation.
Yeah, because
There's some Jungian philosophy in this fucking shit,
yeah,
Fable. Let's go, man. I love it.
we all want to, we all wish we can do all those things, but at the same time, like it's better, it's a better memory than a reality. Does that make sense?
Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely.
Right? Like, because you certainly weren't thinking, I'm a badass when you were fucking, where am I gonna live? I'm living in my
But when you're
woods
thinking,
house.
where am I going to
you know.
live, and you lock in and you
Right.
figure that shit out, that's what we need to reconnect with sometimes when we
Yeah.
get older,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
And maybe
Sure.
you need a testosterone shot. I don't fucking know.
Yeah,
You know,
and
like
maybe you need some Cialis. Maybe, who knows? But,
I got plenty of friends that like had a shot and they were like, dude,
but yeah,
I'm not a bitch anymore. This is awesome.
I would say it's a reconciliation of who you were versus who you are now. And just to bring that point across, he loved his new family, but it was his old family that came and saved his ass. Right?
Hell yeah, dude.
Yeah, good point.
Never forget where you came from, motherfucker.
Right, but all the same, all family. That's this entire family, right? It's not just the new ones. The old one, you gotta
dude.
mash them up. Anyway, yeah,
I got family that I want to be there when I'm sad, and I got family I want to be there when shit needs to go down.
right.
You know what I'm saying?
Fair enough.
That's good. That's good, man. Fable, great points. Yeah, the marrying of your past, your present, and what you want to be in the future, bringing that all together. Great point. Jelani, what's this movie saying to you, bud?
I mean, everything that they said, but also how you can adapt in your life. Like it's all about change. Life is about change. Life is knowing that you were one thing in your 20s, but then finding out that in your 40s and your 50s that it's not the same thing. You have to learn to change. You change or die. And nobody is a perfect example of it. You have to change or you will die. And
change or die, man. Warren Ellis taught us that, Jelani.
Yep,
right?
That's the truth. It's the truth. And it wants you to realize that sometimes it is cool to do those things. Sometimes it is cool to do them, but there are also consequences. Like, I want to ride a bike and hop over like a hill or do something cool with it, but I know I'm going to fall my ass on the ground and hurt my back.
It seems like a very specific example.
It is a very specific example.
Jelani, I would tell you need to buy a bike and conquer that fucking hill if it still exists.
I have a bike and I've tried to conquer that hill, and that is not happening anymore. We've learned that. We have learned
I feel
that.
you, Jelani.
Did you hurt your back?
I did a lot. Let's just put it like this: it's not a fun. It's happened, and it did not happen well.
I imagine the scene in my head that Jelani buys a bike on Amazon. It comes in, he gets excited, builds it, goes out there, jumps this hill, just knocks over, knocks the wind out of him. Never again.
Similar, but a rollover situation where I hit it and it rolled. And the bike rolled on me.
Jelani's like the dude in the meme. He literally took a stick and shoved it in the own.
It was bad. It was bad. It was a few years ago.
It went better up here,
It was 2020 times. It was the before times when I was bored.
I understand, bro. I feel like I could walk 3 steps up a wall.
Yeah.
Right?
It cannot happen.
No. Just no.
I can't jump and do the splits anymore. Now remember I could do that. I wouldn't even attempt that now.
All right, Jean-Claude.
Yeah. It was a thing I did in the club.
I remember that. Fucking used to do that. Oh my god, I forgot.
I can't do that shit anymore.
Jelani used to do that weird bit where he would do the fucking splits when he walked. Oh my god. I'm so sorry. I just gotta take it back. Jelani, remember who you used to be.
Remember where I used to be? Yes. I won't that's all I'll take from that. Y'all said enough. I'm just expounding on it.
Y'all imagine Jelani doing the splits at the fucking club right now. Think about it, dude.
It's been done.
Be a fly on the wall in that club.
Yeah, you need to come see me. Oh no, not now, because I'll hurt now. I won't even attempt.
That's why I came up with a story one time about like y'all remember roller skating back in the day? Do y'all remember trucking? Right?
Yes.
So like a trucking crew that were like state champions when they were like 12 years old, but now they're like 32, 45. And now they're trying to come back and do it again, and they're just like breaking bones and shit like that.
Yeah.
Your ankles hurt when you roller skate down, man. Oh, bro, it's different.
I used to do that shit where I would drop down and kick one leg in front of me and just roll.
Yeah.
No fucking way.
Oh, the duck shoot. Yeah. Or duck walk, whatever it was.
The sidewalk used to ice over in the winters, and I would run and slide down that ice like I'm Iceman. And like 2 winters ago, there was some black ice, and I held my homie's hand like and walked around. Like, no, I'm not. Come on, bro.
Y'all are huddled up together.
Yeah, let's get around this shit.
Wow.
I love that shit, dude. We all have that day where we realized we were too old for a slip and slide. And it was painful. And we never did that shit again.
Not once. Ever again.
Something tells me that Jake still does that shit, though. Something tells me.
I do some of it, man.
Yeah.
Wow.
Jake, while we're on you, what do you think of the themes in this movie, man?
Yeah, I mean, I think a lot of people talked about the themes I was going to talk about. I keep thinking of like it being somewhat of like almost like a midlife crisis, just kind of that aspect of it. I do like a lot of I don't know, man, the whole monotony part is an ever it's ever prominent, you know what I mean, like of just day in and day out. It's not that I don't know, man, every like 6 to 9 months I have an existential crisis, right? Like this is what my fucking life is supposed to be. Like, get up, go to work, rinse, repeat, get up, go to work, come home, rinse, repeat, you know what I mean? And then like retire hopefully at a good age and then die. Maybe I can still maybe my body hopefully can still do the stuff that I want to do by that.
Retire at a good age, die at a better age.
Yeah. But
yes.
Yeah, I don't know. I think like parts of it speak out to me. I think with the stuff that I've done in my life, there's like good points. There's a lot of bad points. There's also the points of that I didn't know who the fuck I was at 16 through that period of time, and then I had to completely find out who I was at the end of it. You know what I mean? And that it's okay to be a different person today than I was then. Doesn't mean that I didn't enjoy a lot of those things, but at some point you gotta fucking grow the fuck up and be a man in my instance, and
Jake, never forget the pimp you were, bro.
Yeah.
Never forget, dude. And here's the thing, dude, like I'm giving all this fucking thematic material. Maybe it's just because I've been in a perpetual midlife crisis for 10 years, and I don't think it's ever going to end.
Yeah. I mean, right, like there, there's a lot of stuff I still do, right? Like things I don't do is I don't try and skateboard because I know I'm gonna bust my ass, but I ride bike, you know what I mean? I mountain bike, shit like that,
Hell yeah, dude.
I mountains, I do a lot of crazy fun stuff,
Delaney, let's go mountain bike with fucking Jake sometime.
Let's do it.
Let's go Thompson Hills, brother.
As fast as we can.
Yeah, I mean,
me and Delaney like give up like a quarter mile in. We're just like, fuck, dude. Let's smoke a joint, dude.
You just gotta buy the electric one now. That's all.
But yeah, I mean,
then me and Delaney go, let's not forget who we used to be.
We used to be.
Right.
Bro, bike like no one's business.
All right, let me take the fucking gondola up. I'll ride it downhill, but I'm not riding it up.
Exactly.
Yeah, I mean, this, it hits a lot of great, it has that major great theme in it, and I think the average person can really relate to the movie. When you're not like focusing on the fact that he's an auditor or a crazy, basically like hitman for the 3-lettered agencies. You know what I mean? So I'll just kind of leave it at that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, great points, Jake. Memo, what's this saying to you?
Pretty much what Robbie and Fable and everybody has been saying. Everybody has a past. You know what I mean?
Mm.
The part with the tattoo kind of seemed kind of pretty funny part to me because in my past, a lot of people don't know this, but I used to be part of a motorcycle club.
Mm.
And I still got I don't got my patch on me anymore, tattooed on me, but I still have my I don't know if you can see it, but my 1%er diamond.
Mm.
So I used to run and be a bad boy, you know what I mean? Recently, I was at Quick Trip and I was buying something and I put my arm out like this. There was a guy in a full patch and a vest and everything standing behind me. He looked at me. He didn't know whether to introduce himself or what to do. So that part was kind of funny to me because I was just like, that just brought when in the movie when he saw the
He's
tattoo,
like,
he's
do
like,
I
oh,
shake
thank
this
you for your
dude's
service.
hand? Do I stab him in the fucking neck right now?
Right.
Exactly. Yeah. So like, but like that whole situation, I was just like, that part of that movie just made me remember that, you know what I mean? And then that just shows you now that like I'm not part of that life anymore, you know? Like it just like, you know, I got my wife, I got my kids, she has her kids, and it's just a whole different trying to put your life together from being who you were and things that you used to do, and like it's different, you know what I mean? It's hard sometimes to combine the both and keep them both happy.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So once you leave that life and you try to be something else, you're still who you are, but at the same time, it's just like you do get that little, oh man, I wish I could go back to do this again. You know what I mean? Because I'm not gonna lie, wearing a full patch was a lot of fun, but you know, sometimes it's just you can't really do that anymore, especially with the wife and kids and stuff like that. Yeah. So, and especially after my accident, also I lost my leg. I got T-boned by a fucking truck. So
Mm.
while I was a member, so that kind of was like my sign to like take it easy, maybe not continue, just to
Yeah.
So it resonated with me with that part a lot too. And then what you guys are saying, you're still you no matter what. You're everything you've been through in your life. That's who made you are to this day.
Yeah.
That made your personality. That made the love that you have for certain things and your likes and dislikes. You know what I mean? So this movie was very like on touch with that. So
Hell yeah.
I fucking love this dude. Memo, you like we are brothers, man. Like I fucking love you, dude. I love it. Thanks for sharing that, dude. But like you get it, dude. I love it.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. We all have a past, right?
yeah,
That's right.
I just
For
heard myself in somebody's echo going, "We are brothers, man." Do I really sound like that? Oh my god,
You do.
it's so terrible, man. Yo, we're brothers, man. I like that.
I didn't hear the echo that time.
We are brothers.
Yeah, we're brothers. We're brothers, man. I like that. I appreciate you sharing that. That was nice. Good job.
Yep. Great points. Great points. For me, the themes, like you guys were saying, it's about change, marrying those parts of yourself. To me, this is almost in a weird way like a mishmash of like Falling Down and American Beauty. Like a dude snaps in Falling Down, kind of goes off the rails. American Beauty is a guy is trapped in this like domestic life, and he hates it. He's sleepwalking through life, and then he just kind of snaps and goes back to the person he was as a teenager. I mean, so it in a weird way, it's got that whole change in relationship part of it. The monotony, the duty, family, relationships. Everybody from his wife to his children to his brother and his dad, and all those. And then with that duty and the family, like protecting your family, even if it's from yourself. right? Because like we were talking about, I don't know, you have to be kind of self-aware, and when you're protecting your family, right? He was a bad dude, and he knows bad people are coming. And I don't know, even in reality, sometimes I can go off the rails, and maybe I need to tell people to protect themselves, or push certain people away for a time being until I get my shit together. You know what I mean? Like that protecting your peace. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yep.
The integrity part of it, love, hope, and even depression. Like that montage, he seems depressed as fuck to me.
Oh yeah.
Like, just beaten down by life kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
For sure. And then he gets
Especially
that passion.
sorry. Oh, I'm sorry. Sorry,
What
brother.
was that?
No, I was saying that too, just getting beat down by life. Everybody knows that feeling.
Yep.
Everybody can tell that the way he was walking, through his own workplace. To be not even, how you walk into work sometimes and you're having a good day. You're like, hey, what's up? Hey, how you doing? Hey, this. But when someone's going through something, you can tell that they have that slunch. Like, don't talk to me. Like, this is just another day. Like,
Yeah.
everybody can resonate with that, and he played that part really well too.
Yeah, and you could tell like he wasn't super respected by anybody there. Like he's just going through the motions kind of thing.
Especially when you're doing what you have to and not what you want to
Exactly.
feed your family, right?
Exactly.
Like, I'd love to hang out with you guys and do YouTube, but YouTube don't pay shit, so gotta do this bullshit over here,
Come on, YouTube. We can pull it together. We're tired of being unpaid interns, god damn it.
Right.
Even when they pay you, it ain't shit, man. Don't worry about
it.
Yeah.
We're in the back rooms over here.
The back rooms. I'm in the back rooms for sure.
You are Fable.
Yes.
I swear I saw a pirate sneak behind your fucking head a second ago.
I gotta catch that one yet too. Yeah, great themes, everyone. I agree with it. Everything we've said tonight. Now we're gonna get to the rating. What did everybody rating out of 5 you digs? Robbie, we'll start with you.
I really like this movie. I think it's really solid. I think it's worthy of Actionfest, worthy of owning physically in a media form. That's a weird way to say that, Robbie. Buy the Blu-ray, buy the 4K, own it however you want. Don't buy it digitally because you don't own digital content. You own physical content. But I think this movie is awesome. I really like it. It's got some problems for me, but this conversation has elevated my opinion on the movie. I'll go a very enthusiastic 4.069. How about that?
Very nice. 4.069 from Robbie. Fable, what do you give it?
I think this movie threads some familiar territory. I think somebody said it earlier. Just when I thought I was out, they pulled me back in, and there's been a lot of movies like that. But I think this takes a nice, unique twist. I think it's just a little bit. It differentiates itself enough to stand out in a sea of those kind of movies, right? I thoroughly enjoyed it. Like I said earlier, I felt like it was made for me. It's like some of my favorite shit is Wu-Tang Clan and fucking Back to the Future. We got fucking
Nice.
Wu-Tang's for children.
That is.
So for me, it was hitting on that. On top of that, and Bob Odenkirk, of course, I love him. Better Call Saul. Love that. But it was just really entertaining. Hit me in a different way. I thought it was unique. I can recommend this to just about anybody, right? I don't think anybody can watch this and not kind of fucking dig it a little bit. Fuck it, 5.
5.
Yeah, 5. It's
Nice.
what can I say, right? Like, there's nothing. It's great. It's a great movie, man. That's what it is. That's what it's all about. And it's action packed, and this is Action Fest, so it's even more, man. Yeah, 5, man.
Hell yeah, Fable. We got a 5 from Fable. Very nice. Anyone out in the chat, go ahead and rate it. We'll throw that in there too. Jelani, what are you giving this, man?
Yeah, it's too good. It really is. It's one of those films, man. You can pop it in anytime. Its rewatchability is over the charts. I'm mad I haven't watched it as much as I wanted to. I'm very mad. Bob Odenkirk says Mr. Show. Mr. Show is that's some of his best work.
Fantastic. Yeah.
And it's fantastic segue stuff. Even they did a remake, or they did like a retelling of it years later. I think they did it in 2022, I think. And it's just as funny. It's like they never skipped a beat. They never missed anything. In fact, now I gotta go watch Mr. Show again, because I wish they did a Mr. Show the movie. Mr. Show the movie would be awesome.
Oh yeah.
Oh my god, it's just different skits, just set up where they're all kind of merged together somehow in soup. That would be awesome. But Bob Odenkirk is an action star as well, and it makes this film solidifies it that he's an impressive action star. Like I said, I haven't seen Nobody 2, and I haven't seen that new movie where he's the sheriff. I heard that new movie he was the sheriff didn't do well. I don't remember what it was called.
Normal is the title. Yeah.
Yeah, Normal. So I probably need to see that too to judge Bob Odenkirk as a full blown action star. But I'm gonna give it. Yeah, I'm with Fable. I'm gonna give it 5. I'm gonna watch it again. The soundtrack's clean. The story beats are easy to follow. It's short.
Yeah.
You get your kick explosions in there. Christopher Lloyd's in it, for God's sake, shooting people in the face with shotguns. It's so clean. So I would give it the 5. I think I'm gonna give it 5.
Very cool, man. We got a 5 from Jelani. Awesome. Jake, what do you give it?
Man, I think I might have to go with a 5 as well. I just can't. I don't have that many. I have like no complaints about it, man. Like, even like watching it today, nothing like hit me in a sour note. All the music was great. 90 minutes in and out. It's something that I'll rewatch for sure. It would be something that I would pick up and own. Just straight up solid movie. Big time.
Awesome. What was it again?
A 5.
5. All right, we got a 5 from Jake as well. We got Matt from here at Hires Comic Club, our other collaborator. He's giving it a 4.69. Eric in the chat's giving it 4.20. We all know what he's doing, right? Yeah. Take that to the dome, man. To the fucking dome.
Not 69.
All right. Memo, what are you giving it, man?
I'm gonna have to give it. A 5.
Yeah.
Because it's one of those movies. I was trying to get some work done today, and I had it playing like on a separate window, and I kept getting sidetracked. So if it was taking my attention away from me getting some work done, then it's a 5. Because the action in that movie, the whole it's a good movie.
The Claymore, I love the Claymore. I love everything about it. I love the entire warehouse fight scene. I love the bus scene. There's so many just quick cut awesomeness fight scenes of just gorgeousness. So I completely agree with you.
And I think there's a lot of relatability too.
It is.
There's a lot of relatability. Not that we're all assassins here back in the day, but we all had that.
Maybe.
We all had that, man. We know what he's going through, man.
Yeah,
it's very relatable.
Yeah.
Very relatable.
Yeah, there's so many different facets to this movie, whether it's the action, just like we said, the realism and unrealistic parts of it. Like it's a mishmash of a lot of different things. But to me, this is gonna be a modern classic to me. Like going forward, I knew the first time I watched it, I'm just gonna be rewatching it. I'm with Fable. Like I will recommend this movie to anyone because of how varied it is. Like I think there's something in it for everyone. You know what I mean? I was originally gonna go with a 4.5. But just talking about this and then rewatching it again right before the stream, I got to go with a 5. Um,
Yeah.
it's such a fun flick, man. I'll be watching it again for sure. We got one more in the chat. My Uncle Dwayne is giving it a 4.25. He's a big part of the reason I'm into movies in the first place. He's got an action. He's got it's called the Action Faction. It is a group on Facebook for action movies.
Nice.
So,
I will join that.
hell yeah! I'll send you a link to that.
Sweet.
Thanks for being there. Let's see here. So we got 4.69 from Robbie, 5 from Fable, 5 from Jelani, Jake, Memo, and myself.
Yeah, I'm the asshole tonight. I get it.
You are the asshole. You are.
Dude, that's a solid score, man. There's no shame in that. Like I ain't gonna get up in my feels because you didn't give it a 5. Like
It's not a
with all
funhouse
honesty.
situation, right?
No.
It's not a death warrant situation.
No.
All right, Yolani.
We're almost
Yeah.
to death warrant.
Julian.
So I think as an average, probably like 4.69 if we put in everyone in the chat as well. I'm so grateful that you guys came. I had an amazing time talking about this movie. I think now we'll kind of go through. Let me put up what is remaining on Actionfest. Oh shoot! I guess I don't have that one loaded up. But from memory, tomorrow night for this week is Red Dawn over on Matt Heroes for Hire Comic Club at 9 p.m. Eastern, Wednesday tomorrow night, and then Friday is Con Air over on Fable's channel, One Collection Down. Monday, what's yours, Robbie?
Sudden death. Van Damme in a hockey rink. Let's go.
Nice.
The greatest Action Fest lineup in the midst of a great Action Fest lineup. There you go.
Oh, definitely. And then my next entry will be Dirty Harry.
Yeah.
Nice.
The Clint Eastwood classic.
Fuck yeah.
Y'all are killing it on Action Fest this year, man. Y'all are really killing it, man. This is awesome.
It's been an amazing time. I'm so the cheerleaders.
This is more awesome than Lyra Valkyria's heel turn, which is terrible. There you go.
Terrible. Absolutely terrible.
I think we'll go around the horn, see if I can get this right this time. There we go. We talked a little bit about Action Fest and what's coming up, but if you want to say what's going on your channel, Robbie, what you got coming up?
Tomorrow morning, weekly comic book review, 8 a.m. Central Time. I'll be talking about the Little Star Storage comic book box and giving my thoughts on this week's comics. I read all of these comics and I talked about them, so there you go.
Ooh, buddy.
Action Fest going on throughout all of these channels. Go check it out. Sub up everybody to everybody's channel. Stick around because we got plenty more fests to come. But in addition to all the cool stuff, including Sudden Death on Monday night, which is going to be awesome, Dylan's Horror Show is back. We'll be talking about Evil Dead Burn. on Sunday night, 9 p.m. Central Time over Dylan's Horror Show.
Yeah.
So station, let's go.
We're looking forward to that. Thanks, Robbie. All right. And Fable, what you got going on, bud?
Yeah. Next up, we got Con Air this Friday, 9 p.m. Eastern over on One Collection Down. Can't wait to get into that one. It's been a while since I've seen it, but it is one of my favorite action movies, so I can't wait to get into it. Sunday, I'll be joining Robbie and Dylan for Evil Dead Burn. Can't wait to talk about that one. Yeah, and I think next week, let me see. I think next week I will be on Iron Eagle with Matt for his next entry after this week's entry. So, yeah, just more Action Fest, guys. Come hang out with us. It's like a fun movie club, you know. We give you the assignment, you watch the movie, come hang out with us, come bullshit with us, come score the movie, tell us what you think, stuff like that, man. We really enjoy it and really appreciate that you guys come out, hang out with us. Thank you, Chad, for having me. As always, I was really looking forward to this. I'm so glad you did it, and I'm so glad you're a part of Action Fest 2026. Yeah, station.
Well, thank you, brother. Thank you for being here. Really appreciate it, being involved. Next up, Jelani. Again, thank you for being here. What you got coming up?
Station, glad to be here. Oh, yeah.
Whoop.
Oh,
That went.
okay.
There we go.
Going, I see what's going on here. Yeah.
StreamYard.
No. Yeah, dude. Yeah, sure. StreamYard. Yeah.
I had nothing to do with that, Jelani.
Whatever.
Yeah, sure. Brooks is not here with us, but Brooks and I do this little channel called Go Figure Reviews. It's like a big old show and tell of toys and such. We like to talk about toys, especially this toy. It was the Jada Toys Glow in the Dark Blanca figure. It's one of our favorites. And coming soon, I have this bad boy, which is going to be the Mess Toys. It is the Lethal Neighbor figure that we will be opening up and talking about that very soon.
You said that's by Mad Toys?
Yeah. Say again?
Yeah, dude. I seen that. That thing is awesome.
Fire. It is absolute fire. Hopefully it is fire. I don't know, because I got it from AliExpress. So it's always a crapshoot. Either it's really awesome or it's crap. I don't know.
That shit comes with a real symbiote from an alien planet.
Yeah.
And I actually get it. They're like, well, we wanted to make it really realistic. So yeah, check us out over there on Go Figure, and of course get out there and go figure.
Awesome. Yeah, definitely check out Jelani and Brooks' channel.
Jelani, you wearing a bathrobe? Are you wearing a bathrobe?
I'm fancy.
He's styling.
I'm also wearing my Fare Thee Well. My good friend House got me this for my birthday, and I will wear it forever.
Nice.
Yes, I'm in a bathrobe because I'm fancy.
No, that's a smoking
Very
jacket,
cool.
sir.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
I could
He's smooth
imagine
and clean.
Jelani being a villain, lounge singer, you
Yeah,
know.
where's your cat?
I will be a villain.
Yeah.
Money
Yeah.
launderer.
With a cigar.
Yes, full on evil, bro.
Nice.
And in They Live, yeah, I take the money.
Sell out.
Always sell out, kids. Always sell out.
All
I
right.
got to say about that.
Again, thanks for being here, Jelani. Next up, we got Jake.
Yo, what's that? Yeah, you can find me at Hounds of Gore. Oh my god. Now I got a mouth to
Hold
word,
on.
Delaney.
Now we're back up on you. What the
I knew
heck
it was,
is
I knew
going
it was a
on?
trick. I knew it was.
I've seen Robbie
There we
the
go.
entire time. I haven't seen anybody switch out.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I just see Robbie
Um,
big, and that's it.
Really?
Really?
Yeah.
First and foremost, thanks, Chad, for having me on. You can find me at Hounds of Gore on Instagram, YouTube, and Facebook. Come check out my channel. I do a lot of artwork. When I'm not doing that, I post my collection. I finished up all my Puppet Master people, and I finished it with the Capitron today.
Oh, badass.
So I knocked him out today, and
nice.
I do canvases. I got sketch covers. I got some prints of some bigger canvases that I did. That Evil Dead 2 skull is what like started my whole Hounds of Gore journey. And then if you like smaller stuff, I got a whole fucking binder full of horror and anime sketch cards. I love looking at this binder, man. It just looks so cool.
Oh, that's so awesome.
But
It was great watching you crank them out daily too.
yeah. So you can go check out all the reels I made of my sketch cards and shit. And I've been doing disturbing issues in my collection, and I'm currently going through my cross collection, so it's going to be good. But yeah, I will be here Friday with my man Fable for Con Air, and then I will be back on Tuesday with my man Chad for Dirty Harry. And this Sunday we were going to do Hail to the Panels, baby, but we need to reschedule, so stay tuned for when we're going to do that. We'll be going over the first adaptation of Army of Darkness from Dark Horse. Was going to be this Sunday, but we need to put it off for a little bit. But I'll let everybody know when that gets rescheduled. But yeah, come check it out. Yeah, stick around. I appreciate you guys having me on for Actionfest, man. It's been great.
Oh yeah, for sure, man. Thanks for being here. Did a great job. As everyone can see, the viewers, he does great original art. Everything behind him is artwork that he did. So check him out on IG. Very reasonably priced. You love art, horror. Yeah, of course.
Peddle my wares.
Yeah.
Peddle your wares.
Never forget, chat.
Sell out.
Who you were. Don't forget.
Yeah.
Let's just say I have a day job, so you know what I mean.
Well, support real art. Fuck AI.
Yeah,
Like
sure.
that's my thing.
Beat my hobby.
Yeah. All right. Memo. What you got coming up? Where can the people find you? Yeah, you.
People can find me on Whatnot and on eBay. I'll be going live on eBay for my first show pretty soon. I just had all the meetings, signed a contract with eBay, so I'll be getting my date on my first live show.
That's
Congrats.
Thank you. So yeah, I'm excited for that. I'll tell you what though, eBay is like so different from Whatnot. This is just more complicated, but it's all right. But you'll be able to find stuff like this. Like I sell like comic books and stuff, but I sell a lot of like stuff that's kind of hard to get. Like this sketch that was done by RZP right here.
Oh, nice.
Right here. So, and then like he also did this one.
Oh, cool.
And then like full-on sketches like this.
Wow. Frank Cho? What's that?
What was that?
Is that Frank Cho?
No,
I just saw it real quick.
There'd be
Yeah,
more
this was
butts if
done
it was
by-
Frank Cho.
Yeah, they're
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's got kind of that satire feel to it, though.
Yeah, it says remarkably good looking because they almost look the same.
Yeah, there's no curves.
And then like just stuff like that. Like
That's cool, man.
so, I'll be on eBay and Whatnot. On Whatnot right now, I'm still Memo 420, but I'll be changing it to Obsidian Comics pretty soon. So yeah, that's about it. But I love being a guest on here. I'm not on YouTube yet. I do have a channel, but I don't do YouTube like that. So I want to soon, but I love being a guest. So if you guys got any more spots on your guys' things, I would love to be a part of them.
I'm glad you said that. Let's talk after the.
It has
Yeah.
begun.
I got a spot for you, Memo.
Well, I got to give a shout out to Matt though. He's the one that brought me on. He like to come on to lives like on YouTube. He's like invited me to his show.
Yeah, man.
We know each other from Whatnot, so shout out to Matt. good dude.
Yeah, for sure.
So,
Yeah, Matt's okay.
Yeah. That's okay.
He's all right.
Well, thanks again, Memo, for being here.
Aside from being a crackhead,
everyone.
Matt's okay, right? Like, you know, like I don't know if many people know that, but he's really deep into it, guys. So like, yeah, I think we need to reach out.
No, that was the past. After he got released from prison,
I was
and, you know,
literally
all those
joking.
boss fights
I was just joking.
he had to go through. Yeah, we know.
This dude's huffing goddamn paint every day, and like, yo, we need to look out for him and pray for him. No, I love Matt, dude. So hell yeah.
God.
I did get the graphic for let's see, is that pulled up? Let's see here for an overlay out there in the chat. Is that showing up?
See shit.
I don't think so.
I don't see it either. Yeah.
I don't see it either.
Okay. That didn't work.
Somebody.
Okay, I guess not.
We got to give Chad a tutorial. on
Yeah.
StreamYard.
I don't know how any of this shit works. It's all sorcery. Like,
Sorcery.
it's all sorcery, fucking technology.
Yeah, wait, you tell me you
I
didn't
don't
burn
know,
some
man.
incense before the show, motherfucker? Come on, man.
Oh yeah. I did my ritual, my chanting, cast a couple spells, some sigils around here.
You burned the candle, the lava lamp. Let's
You know,
go.
salt circles don't work.
LFG.
Yeah. Yeah.
Somebody's salt circle has been disturbed. I'm just going to say that. So there you go.
Facts.
Did it get broken? Like now the demons can come through?
They're coming through on somebody's channel, man.
Uh-oh. All right. With that, I think we'll wrap it up. Until next time.
Who the fuck are you?
Who the fuck are you?
Who the fuck are you?
Well,
Who
I'm
the fuck are you?
Who the fuck are you?
nobody. Until next time.